Cat cam jump scare. Cat cam jump scare. Look at the cat. Look at the cat. There's a cat. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. There's a cat. There's a cat on screen right now. And if you didn't vote in the current prediction, who the fuck put 20,000 points in a new high school? Holy shit. Now I have to try. Holy crap. But congratulations, Core. You're first today. You did it, Core. You're first to the stream. I'm petting the cat. I do not perceive this guy. Now's your chance to win a bunch of channel points. I'll let the timer run out a bit, but
If a blackbird has baby blackbirds, and a bluebird has baby bluebirds, what bird has no babies at all? A swallow.
I hate you. Holy shit, dude. Bruh. Okay, very cool. Skill issue is getting a lot of odds in the prediction. You got about 2.5 minutes left to get those predictions in. And I'm gonna be petting my cat this whole time. Today's tea is orange spice. I decided to switch it up a little bit. Very cool. Also, congratulations, Taters, for streaking in chat with a 7-stream streak. Holy fuck, Core, with the 165 stream streak. That is... what the fuck, man. Put it in a low-risk bet, even the event I possibly win against that 20k. I mean, hey, people can still bet as much as they want. It would actually be worth it to bet a good amount of money into skill issue. But this is just something I came up with just now to be like, yeah, I'm gonna try I'm too German for streaking. Don't you guys have nude beaches over there? Anyway, I'm gonna try the new Dinergate jump mode. And hope I do well. If I don't do well, well then that's gonna be unfortunate. Anyway, it's Friday. I don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I still have to wake up tomorrow because, well, I have to wake up, but there's a race tomorrow at the racetrack. I do race commentary. I get up on the balcony with a microphone, and my buddy's got the camera equipment, and we do recordings and stuff. Wait, what do we have? Nude beaches? Beaches where everybody's naked? Or some shit like that? I don't... Talon's playing Girls Frontline 2, but Fallout? Bro, I know, I was there! I was in his chat! I do that before stream. Anywho, Cat's gonna take a set on my lap. Let me get the cat cam on the main screen. And let's get some SEXtans. This is SEXtans. Emphasis on sex. Tens. It's fine. The prediction is now over. It is time for Dinergate jump. The score to beat is 4,410. Here we go. This is gonna be the of all time. Let's do this. Here we go. I'm locked in. We may be here a while. I'm genuinely gonna try. I'm gonna give it everything I got as the cat is moving. Cat, I swear to God. Cat, I'm trying. Oh dear. Cat, you better not mess this up. Okay, let's get the spring shoes. Boing! Boing! Well, the cat's gone, but I'm gonna keep going. You guys get whatever camera angle this is. You get the gamer cam. We're locked in. Okay, no need to worry about that. Boing! Boing! Get the spring shoes for extra points. Play a little safe. Oh! Okay, let's get this for even more points. We're scoring points, baby! Oh, shit. Okay. I just gotta... Yo, nice! That's a lot of bonuses. Okay, I made it this far. We're like halfway to a new high score. Let's keep it safe. No need to take too many risks. Oh, shit! Smoke! No, that isn't smoke. It's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having. Mmm, steamed clams. Can I make it? Yes, I can. For some reason, that didn't kill, but it's whatever. Oh, can't make it that high. Can I make it this high? Okay, this one's gonna disappear, but it's fine. Hey, yo, my armor ran out. That's bollocks. Bonk. That's bonk looks. Okay, we're at 34. I gotta keep going. Can we get ever higher Delta Rune? Oh shit. Hey yo, what the fuck is that? Hey yo, what the fuck is that? It's dead, whatever it is. Wait. The controls are a little slippy. No! New record, new high score, baby! I did it! Nice! Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm only out 100. Bruh. Nice. But we got a new high score. Very cool. Yo, can I make this jump? Very nice. When I lock in, things can happen. Boing! Yo! That made me miss a lot of points, but it's fine. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Moving platforms. Okay, I'm scoring a lot of points here. This is more points than I usually score. Oh, don't you dare. Thank you. Hey, yo, what's that thing? It's a enemy tracker? I hardly know her? Wait, I needed that, didn't I? Shit. What could I have done differently there? The platform was disappearing anyway. Let me go ahead and take this back. Let's go ahead and complete that prediction. Choose outcome. Yes! We got a new high score. Very cool. Congratulations to everyone who voted that believed in me to get a new high score. Let me get back in the game. And let's continue the event. Hey, you got 51 points. Very cool. Enjoy your channel points. Okay. Hey, yo. We maxed these out. Let me do this really quick before I forget. Just the first supply level. Good job, you gotta clear over 7,000 next time. Yes! However, like, then people will bet accordingly and there might be an upset. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe the prediction will be different next time. I was actually thinking of starting each stream with a round of blackjack. Just a free blackjack redeem for everybody. To let people get settled in. And I don't know, man. Either way, I'm hungry. I need to eat my food. I made a bunch of food, but didn't eat it before stream. Because it was in the oven. And why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food about how to eat the food? Gambling? Yes. That's literally what channel points are for. For use and gambling. So we're not finishing the event today, which is why I'm burning up all of our supply tickets on just the first level, and we'll do the rest of them at a later time. But now, I think we've progressed enough in the stream to go gambling. So let's go gambling. Let's see if we can get sex. Are you guys ready for sex? Because gee, I sure like some sex right about now. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any. I should toss that Rabbi's way to see if it breaks her brain like a now dead owl tube. Oh, the oven? I mean, Rabbi is pretty goofy. Hey, we get wife immediately. Very cool. I had a bunger. I'm able to watch stream at the defact for once. Disc of Ain Coup? That baseball's in my, huh? Yeah, we get wife. I need food. I still have dry roasted peanuts MRE package. Like it was part of an MRE that I ate. They increased the price of MREs, by the way, and I'm not happy. It's now $100 for a pack of 24. Instead of 70 like it was last year. This inflation bullshit needs to fucking stop. Who knows? Maybe they're slowly increasing the price for it to go down in the winter. I don't know. I done munched on some Doritos. Have yet to have actual food. I am reminded of every birthday party ever that doesn't have... I am intentionally late to birthday parties because I know when I'm late, there will be food. If I arrive to a birthday party on time, the food will not be ready. I'm lurking and I have a movie to watch. Have fun. Have fun with the movie. Be sure to tell me what movie it was. I love getting my daily limit of sodium from a single pack of peanuts. Bro, hold on. Jamie, pull up the peanuts. Give me a second. Dry roasted peanuts. 160 calories in this little thing. Total fat, 17% of daily value. Sodium. Surprisingly, only 9% of my daily value of sodium in this little thing. Holy shit. This doesn't have nearly as much salt as I thought, but 9% is still a lot. I'm pretty sure all the other... Is Avatar, Fire and... Wait, when you say Avatar, do you mean James Cameron's Avatar with the blue aliens? Or are we talking about Avatar, that bald kid with the arrow on his head? I have to disambiguate. I'm so out of touch with the movie industry. I don't know what movies exist anymore. I don't watch movies! That's actually way lower than I thought, right? It's okay, the rest of the MRE makes up for it, but I already ate the rest of the MRE. It's the blue aliens.
Skill issue.
You mean there's a sequel to the Avatar movie? What? I thought they just made a flop of a video game and left it there. The new Avatar Last Airbender movie was pretty good. So there's each Avatar... I hope you enjoy the movie. I didn't even know these movies existed. I was never part of The Last Airbender, any of that. But... Taters, are you doing the hand on shoulder meme? Like, buddy. Fuck. How many movies are there? Let's play the video. The third movie! We're playing the video game. We're playing the We're playing the fucking video game! I'm sensing that there is a disturbance in the world. A quiet echo links a pair of lonely islands in the depths of the sea. Ew, MRE on screen? Fuck off! I hope you starve, and that the last MRE that would feed you gets taken away from you. Alva and the gorilla are in the refitting room, checking off the equipment list for the upcoming mission. I take the chance to finalize the personnel coming on the mission. Nothing personnel, kid. Taters, you fucking meme! I see it on third monitor! Oh my god! This guy with the reverse... You know what? Jamie, pull that up. Let me pull that up on fourth monitor, even though it's first monitor. If I go here, press this button, scroll down, press this button on OBS. Taters just hit me with this. Motherfucker. Okay, you know what? What the fuck is Diner Gate? I hardly know where gate. Basically, you know every gate scandal? This one is the diner from Nut Dealer. Anyway, let's get out of that. Let's play the video game. I want to play the video game. I take the chance to finalize the personnel. Nothing personnel, kid. I begin by selecting 404, a squad possessing extensive combat experience in red zones, to accompany me. Because our special equipment is in limited supply, I can only bring one more squad along, which leaves me feeling somewhat conflicted. Both Monsoon and Zucchero Squad have assisted me on a mission involving Paradius bases before. Their performance has been quite reassuring. Waiting for Breakfast Gate and Lunch Gate. God! I mean, listen. We already had Breakfast Gate. Do you remember Morning Gang? Exactly. Besides them, the new dolls who just joined the Elmo may still be in their adjustment periods, but they each have their own strengths and specialities. After what just happened with sex, I realized that I really do need to assign a strong, well-coordinated team specifically to keep an eye on her. What's more,
騒がしい日々に笑えなくなっていた僕の目に映る君は綺麗だ明けない夜にこぼれた涙も君の笑顔に溶けていく
that can't be official Higedandism. They're men. You don't listen to men. Crap. Fuck. No! I ain't translating. You don't need to. He's just hitting me with song lyrics again. Unfortunately, I am part of morning gang again. Yo, same. I wake up at 5 in the morning for work and it sucks. Yo, asobi? Oh. 悲しい日々に笑えなくなっていた僕の目に映る君は綺麗だ明けない夜に映る Fuck it. Yes, I get it now. God damn it. That one's a skill issue on me. Fuck off. You got me with that. You got me again! God! I also have Team Grotha. If I pull Team Grotha away from the Elmo, I'll need to get another team to look after Helena and Melanie. Shit. Commander, I want to come to... Lady, you stay in home before she insists. And so like, well, she insisted. I learned from Northern Lion that the insist is drawing the line in the sand to where something becomes rude if you go any further. If a white guy says, I insist, you'd better drop it and just allow them. If you insist on their insist, then that makes you the asshole. I actually got into this minor kerfuffle with Saxy at Offkai this year. We met up again. We went out for lunch. And I'll tell the story on my off-cam stream later, but you get a little preview. Last year, Saxy bought me a $5 burger. That burger was the one thing I ate all weekend. This year, to pay him back, I treated him to lunch. Like, completely. Dinner, like, tabs on me, man. He's like, bro, you don't have to do that. You know I can afford it. We already discussed. I was like, listen, you helped me out last year. I helped you out this year. Well, he's like, well, yeah, I helped you out last year because that's just what a decent human being does. And I'm like, fine, let me be a decent human being back. And he's like, fine. Anyway, Melanie wants to come. Melanie has been peeking at me from every corner of the equipment room ever since I announced the trip to the Red Zone. She really wants to come to the Red Zone. She likes the radiation. Right now, she's on her tiptoes, peering at the mission roster. You want to come? Where exactly do you want to go? I want to go with you and the others into the Red Zone for the investigation. There must be plenty of Paradius traps over there. I can protect you, commit. You're like a quarter of my age, lady. Please. Okay. How exactly does Melanie plan to protect me? You have a box like Helena's? Melanie shakes her head. Do you have a way to jam radar so that the enemy can't spot us? Melanie shakes her head. Then... I'll find a way somehow. Right, I can still help. For example, I can disguise myself as one of their Helenas and infiltrate a Paradius base, like what I did last time. That way, we have a way to go straight in and grab lots of internal Paradius data. If things go well, Commander, you wouldn't need to use much firepower to destroy their base this time. Well, last time we were discovered by a Niter really quickly. They won't be caught off guard this time. Is she gonna be like a fucking 4th gen doll? She's not a doll! That's impossible! That's not how this works! Besides, how do you know that there definitely have Helenas over there? She doesn't. You said test tube baby. Yes! I only asked that offhandedly, but something clicks when I notice Melanie suddenly shifting her gaze away from me. Has Melanie been hiding something else she knows from me? Right, the way she suddenly insisted on coming along with us raises my suspicions as well. Could it be? Melanie, about what happened earlier. Is there something you haven't told me? How did you know that? It's written all over your character bio. Realizing her slip of the tongue, Melanie hurriedly puts her hands over her mouth. I knew it. Melanie, did you say something about the Helenas again? Melanie turns away, showing me her back. I promised that girl that I wouldn't tell anyone about it. If that's how she puts it, Melanie definitely did sense the presence of another Helena. This is getting out of hand. Now there could be 3 of them. And judging by what we know so far, that Helena is somewhere inside a Paradius base, in the depths of the Red Zone. Looking back at our Helena once sensed Melanie, if we really do want to get to the bottom of all this, bringing Melanie along will make things much easier. Should I really bring Melanie to the Red Zone just for this? This is way too dangerous. It adds so much unpredictability to our investigation. Plus, I also have to think about whether or not to make this new discovery a secondary objective of the mission. Looks like Melanie still hasn't told me everything. I should get things sorted out with her first. Melanie, why don't we try talking this through together? Tell me everything you know. If this is important, I'll bring you along to rescue that Helena. Really? Yep, I won't go back on my word. It's a contract. Melanie turns to face me after some hesitation. To be honest, I've been intermittently hearing that girl's voice ever since you all came back from Berlin. Hey yo, orphaned Lumi? Is it like how you're able to sense our Helena? Yeah. That voice is different in that it's always been really faint and weak. I can only hear her at certain particular moments. Particular moments? Yes. She seemed to be in great pain every time I managed to sense her. It feels like something's draining her life dry. Oh, baby. Uh-oh. Abnormal pulses, the connection between third-gen dolls and Bouchons, and yet another Helena. I have no concrete proof yet, but the instinct tells me that what Melanie's describing appears to be tied to the events that Alva and the others have been investigating. Melanie, can you tell me what the two of you discussed? We didn't actually manage to talk much, but she seems to know a great deal about what's happening on the outside. Especially things about you, Commander. She knows me? Mm-hmm. She said that a certain individual nearby who pulls the thread of fate was the reason why she could establish a connection with me. She also brought up the Lviv incident. What did she say? She asked me, what became of the people in Lviv after Nirvana opened? They all exploded. This is the first time anyone has brought up the opening of Nirvana since the Lviv incident. I assumed that what happened might have been a hallucination of mine, but now I'm suddenly being told that someone else has witnessed it. That someone is another Helena, no less. Hey yo, we're reverse gaslighting ourselves? This Helena must be someone important. I have to find a way to track her down, no matter what. The list of things to investigate grows yet again. Commander. Melanie tilts her chin up slightly, looking at me with pleading eyes. I've told you everything I know. Please, can you take me with you? What Melanie said makes logical sense, and it doesn't sound like she's making things up to get her way. Besides, the matter of Nirvana is not something she could have thought up with just her imagination. What she said is close to the truth, then it's extremely important that we investigate this other Helena. At the very least, it must be listed as one of our main objectives. Melanie's presence does significantly increase the chance of success. Otherwise, we'd be plunging headfirst into the red zone with our radar disabled. It would probably take too long to even get a sense of what's happening in there. Safety is indeed a major concern. While Melanie has no need to fret with regards to radiation as an immune individual, we'll have to allocate personnel to protect her should combat happen. At the very least, we must direct her from danger before it's too late. Still, I wish to only probe the locale for now, though avoiding direct combat is also part of the plan. With that in mind, I'll need to assign an extra squad to ensure Melanie's safety. Alva and the others brought plenty of special equipment that should come in handy. It should help make the issue of our low manpower less of a pain point. Alright, I think I understand the gist of what you mean. After thinking it over, I summon Groza to me alone. Groza, aside from 404, I want you to bring Team Groza along on this mission. Aside from providing combat support, your priority will be to keep Melanie safe. You're bringing Melanie along, Commander? Yep, Melanie has uncovered some new leads that could help with our search. Thank you, Commander. But let's be clear about this beforehand. You must stay close to Groza and the others, and you are absolutely not allowed to run off on your own. I'll be on my best behavior. Now let me be clear. I hate myself. Then I and the others shall do our best to protect Melanie. As for Nemesis, we should make separate arrangements for her, right? No need, just run the team as you usually do. This guy! Yeah, Nemesis, you or the others in Team Groza. You've all been my companions on the Elmo for the longest. Can't just stop trusting you guys over some unexpected accident. Melanie gives off some fucking Village of the Damned vibes. What did he mean by this? What are you referencing when you say Village of the Damned? Is that a particular reference, or do I just let my mind fill in the blanks? Because it sounds familiar, but I have no clue what it actually could be. Commander. Besides, Nemesis does have a number of mysteries surrounding her. I have a feeling that this mission could help us solve them. Mooby, white-haired children with glowing eyes? Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Understood. Leave the rest of the arrangements to me. This time, I won't let you down, Commander. With the roster set, Gorilla goes to the helicopter, I hardly know her, to bring down equipment for the mission. While taking stock of our equipment inventory, I noticed that aside from basic protective gear, we also have plenty of special equipment that would be hard to find, even on the black market. Commander, we may face extreme collapse radiation levels once we enter the red zone. Please wear the protective suit well and equip the radiation isolation device. Alva picks out a protective suit from the equipment pile and hands it to me to try on. Its surface gleams with a strange sheen, as if it was sprayed with some kind of protective coating. I put on the protective suit and try moving around. Ah! It's suffocating. So tight. It's kinda hard to breathe. Alba notices my discomfort. She scrambles to explain. Sorry, Commander, since this is an impromptu mission, we didn't have time to custom order one. So we'll have to ask you to bear with Kevin's gear for now. Shit. It's okay. I'm fine. Alba walks over to loosen some of the straps around my torso and joints. Her shimmering gaze meets mine. She produces a somewhat flustered laugh. Is that better, Commander? Much better. Alba carefully checks the suit's airtight seal, then hands me a brand new set of comms equipment. Also, these are shielded communicators. I'll be distributing them to the mission personnel in a short while. Red zone radiation will interfere with comm signals. These devices will ensure that we're able to remain in contact with each other while we're inside. We also have weapon cases loaded with heavy weapons and their ammunition. I'll distribute some of these to each squad before we depart. Still, these weapons are dangerous, so they need to be used with care. And Alva pauses, then continues with feigned casualness. To be honest, I only managed to make it here this easily thanks to Miss Kalina pulling a few strings for us. Really? But she's also been assisting you guys. It seems she's finally found something she wants to do. Indeed. Although she's currently dealing with a conundrum, she found a way to contact and help us as much as she could. This is why I think you shouldn't worry about her too much. Someone as smart as Miss Kalina will always find a way to take care of herself. Miss Kalina told me about a certain something, by the way. I think you might want to know. What'd she say? She said that she came across a doll who looked very much like Groza. Oh, you mean the Groza that was from the Chapter 4 explosion that the enemy salvaged and totally didn't use against us in a later chapter? Doll resembling Groza. Probably a doll using a similar frame model. That is one possibility. However, Miss Kalina specifically brought it up because that doll's combat capabilities are extremely strong. It's very likely a 3rd gen doll. So it looks like a 3rd gen version of Groza? Got it. We'll keep that in mind. Commander, all personnel participating in this mission have been equipped and the relevant gear has been distributed to the squad leaders. It's time for us to head out. Oh, okay. Alright, we're heading out. Okay, so this is the sex event, so we need sex, but we also are gonna take Voy Mestina because she's here. We're gonna take Groza because she's here. And we're gonna take Alva because she's here. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Alright. Wahoo! Hold up. Did I remember to turn on animations? We about to find out the animations. They should be on. I don't recall turning them off. But if I did turn them off, we're gonna find out. The animations were turned off. Let's go ahead and put the animations back on. Very cool. I win. Thanks. Not sex, it's cool. Let's keep gambling. We might as well keep gambling between story notes. There's no reason not to, other than the fact that I'm burning premium currency every time I do. Where are the segs? We are not likely going to get segs this poll, but we are going to try to get segs. Are you ready for segs? Because it's time to pull for some segs! It didn't work. You can't pull segs. Unless... That's the second time we get our purple immediately. At least they're not wasting my time with the purples. Hey yo, do we get double purple? Very cool. Bruh. She was good, but then she was later benched. She's now on my B team in the fire squad. She used to be in the A team, but then power creep. I hardly know Eve. It's okay, I'll just aw dang it myself. Yo, double purple! Double purple! Let's fucking go. Shit. For a brief moment in time, I thought about drinking today, but I'm like, nah. I'm not gonna be drinking for a long while. It's probably gonna be until after my anniversary stream that I drink. Well, actually no. Before my anniversary stream is karaoke night. So yeah, I'm good with the drinking. People think I'm an alcoholic, even though I'm gonna be going like 2 weeks without drinking. Can an alcoholic easily go 2 weeks without drinking? Probably not. That's how I'm not an alcoholic, because I can easily go that long without drinking. Let's go. Let us continue the story with endangerment. The collapse of epitheliums bloom through the ruined palace, and danger fills the air like insidious radiation. Oh! You look like a whitewashed nemesis. It's Friday. Start drinking, boy. I will if you do 25,000 channel points. Because then I'm like, well, shit. Okay. I could drink today. There's not really any consequences. I just don't want it. Let's go. Sky darkens as the Elmo approaches the red zone. Whew. Our radar fails entirely 2 hours into the red zone. Prevents intense radiation from damaging the Elmo's electronic equipment, I decide to lead the mission team on foot into the depths of the red zone, while Mailing pulls the Elmo back to the edge, awaiting our contact. The landscape is a barren waste, with only sparse remnants of tree trunks and dry grass strewn about. Here, a deathly brew wreaked its ghastly vapors upon this plain, rendering unto all life who unwittingly drank it an inglorious end. Thy name was Collapse, and life fell in twain. Why they gotta be so poetic for the first time in a red zone? Holy shit. I knew this was a barren deathscape, but that's next level. As with death, we see naught but silence. 3 hours later, we finally cross the indistinct boundary zone and are greeted by the red zone's iconic, ominous scenery, the very culprit that drained all life from this place. A vast sea of collapse epithelium, known as Hell's Paradise. Why's it gotta be pretty, though? At some point, our signals completely vanished from the radar. Aside from internal squad comms, our surroundings are quiet as an empty void. Nothing here that can prove our existence, aside from our own physical sensations. Beneath our feet, translucent radiation dust-stained petals shimmer with a faint glow, akin to cooling embers. I smell a metallic, ionizing odor spreading through the air around me, even through my protective suit. Commander, watch your step. Try to avoid those flowers as we move forward. Candidates just took a reading. The radiation near the flowers is more than a dozen times higher than the surrounding area. The epitheliums are currently in their absorption phase. Let's hurry through. What my wife refers to is one of the defining traits of the collapse epithelium. They interact with collapse radiation in the environment, absorbing it under certain conditions, releasing it in others. At Project Eden, I intervened with and back in Live hope to use such principles for energy generation. That technology has since become a secret known only to me. During the collapse epithelium's absorption phase, the collapse radiation levels in the vicinity drop, but that is only temporary. Inexperienced would lower their guard upon seeing the seemingly safe levels on their instruments, but this is nothing more than a deception, a calm before the storm. Once the release phase arrives, the radiation levels surge, rendering most protective equipment in a grand cascade. Any creature unable to take shelter in time will be devoured by the collapse radiation in mere moments, plunging them into an abyss of no return. The absorption phase means that the ambient radiation levels are relatively low at the moment. But even so, an ordinary person cannot survive here for long without protection. Yet despite the harshness of the environment, it is also strangely, unsettlingly quiet. No one tried to stop us on the way here. We haven't even seen a single tiny eelid critter scurry by either. Commander, we're almost at the coordinates. Good. All units, enter alert level 1. The dolls raise their weapons one after another, lowering their stances and slowing their pace alongside mine. After passing through a thick mist of radiation particles, what unfolds thus before us is a sight I've never imagined I'd see deep inside a red zone. Fucking haunted house? An intact, towering, magnificent, yet antique palace. In a fucking red zone? A mist. A banner of the heavens. Nemesis, you've been here before? Beautiful vista of bygone days, gathered into echoes among clouds. Looks like this place has stirred some of Nemesis' memories. Oh, by the way, Core, here's your cat. I study the exterior of the old castle carefully, but I find no clear signs of anything unordinary, even though it clearly shouldn't be here. An ancient structure of a bygone era. The spires that adorned it towers have long since crumbled, leaving jagged hollows that appear in the sky. The narrow arched windows are but hollowed eye sockets, and some fill with the remnants of their stained glass sclera that faintly glimmered with the dusk's fair embrace. We squeamshed the cat? Yes! You can squeamsh that cat! The heavy main doors lie open, no longer withholding their bounty from the world beyond. The iron that glad its hinges has rusted so thoroughly that it has painted the wood with haphazard strokes of oxidated crimson. Family crest carved above the gate was far too weathered to make out any fine details. All that remained was the rough outline of the shield that made its center. Truthfully, I feel uncertainty boil from within my core. Is this the mere mirage that had been invoked by the collapse that encompasses us all in this very moment? Nothing but an irradiated Midsummer Night's Dream? Commander, this is the place. I can feel it. That girl's presence. We're getting closer and closer. Melanie raises her hand high, pointing in the direction of the castle. The coordinates on the offline map also point right here. Then let's get closer. With the dolls raising their weapons at the vanguard, we cautiously approach the massive building before us. Through the shattered panes of the Technicolor glass, I catch faint glimpses of refined, antique furnishings inside. Despite having been subject to the cruel elements, it remains a microcosm of the time centuries past. This castle also a Paradius base? No, wait. Something feels off. Commander, radiation interference is too strong here. We still can't pick up any signals nearby. Our equipment isn't picking up any active heat sources here, and something could still be hiding in the lower levels. We're not picking up any noise or signal here either. We have the same conclusion. We can only gather info on what's on the surface for now. Melanie, are you sensing anything? I haven't sensed any other presences aside from that girl's distress signal. Indeed, we haven't picked up on any clear signs of danger. And that Helena does actually seem to be here. Ukluk, take 404 to the perimeter and keep watch for any movement. Secure our retreat route. Report immediately if you spot anything suspicious. Rosa, Alva, let's try going in to take a look. If you're going in, then at least let me... It's alright, don't worry. From the looks of it, it's just an abandoned building. If we notice anything off, we'll tuck our tails between our legs and run for the hills. Besides, Melanie says that the girl's in there. We have to at least go in and try to investigate. Fine. I'll keep watch outside. Be careful in there, everyone. We will. Alva, Groza, let's go. Once we approach the rust-spotted door, Groza takes the lead, becoming the first to step through the doors of the castle. Silence. Absolute silence. The alarms that I subconsciously expected do not blare, leaving me a part of me feeling rather unsated. Our arrival is met only by the ominous silence that shrouds the heart of the red zone. There is a trope called nothing is scarier, and I feel like more people, or at least more story writers, need to take heed to it. Basically, to build tension and fear, use nothing. Use emptiness. Use the anticipation and expectation of something. And just let that build itself up. That is what's happening here. After every event so far has been guns blazing, this is a actual extremely uncanny moment of, for lack of a better word, very eerie silence. Fucking spookers? I'll show you some spookers later. We push the doors open and take a step inside the castle. We gently open the door. Ba 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 da 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 da. The interior is not as dilapidated as I had assumed. Damp stone steps with brick walls on both sides lead up to the great hall. Faintly warm light of dusk filters through the multicolored glass windows, cascading columns of varied hues across the great structure. In the great hall, a table is surrounded by several velvet chairs, all arranged loosely. 2 leather armchairs appear to have warped from long-term use. The leather is polished to a shine, suggesting that someone once lived here for a long period of time. The castle appears to have been used after the war, for a long time too. Maybe this area only became a red zone recently. It would be great if we could find some records about it. Melanie, are you sure this is the place? I am. I still can't pinpoint the exact location, but... I look around. Searching this whole castle will take too long. Let's try to wrap this up ASAP. We can't linger here too long. Alva, you guys search the upper floors on the staircase. Rosa, we'll go through the corridor over here and search the rooms in the back. Understood. After splitting off from Alva and the others, Team Groza and I move down the corridor and into the back of the castle. This area appears to be made up of several bedrooms. After confirming there are no sounds inside, I pull on the brass handle of the room nearest to me. We gently open the door. Again, that kid's gonna turn into some Lovecraftian shit? That has already happened in the story before. So, yes, that is a possibility. The room is decorated similarly to a reception hall, but the moment I push the door open, the scent of dust and faint mildew hits my nose. Stark contrast to the candlelit air of the great hall. The room isn't very spacious, its furnishing simple. Half the space has been taken up by a bed. Several stacks of a document lie on the desk. Their tabs are already yellowed. A forgotten corner of this grandiose castle, it seems. Look around for any useful documents left here. With Bunny and Nemesis guarding the door, the rest of us begin searching the corners of the room. An old-fashioned, antique feel coats the room. Electronic devices are rare, while the bookshelf leaning against the wall is neatly lined with thick volumes, mostly classical texts and novels from a bygone era. I leaf through them without much thought. Something suddenly spills out from one of the books. What's this? I pick up the slip of paper and find what seems to be some reading notes. The elegant script is already blurred somewhat, but I can still tell that a woman probably wrote it. I read through it carefully, but find nothing noteworthy. The signature reads, Elif N. You know what the N stands for. It seems to be the owner of this book. I pocket the note and prepare to continue searching when I hear a cell phone from the other side of the room. Amanda! I found something interesting under the bed! I move over and see cell phone holding up a battered terminal with her hand. Can it be turned on? Let me try. Cell phone tries pressing the power button, but the screen flickers on for only an instant before going dark again. Ah, it ran out of battery. I could try connecting it to me for a bit, though. Wait, don't do that yet. Hold on to it for now. We'll bring it back for Dandelion to sift through. Cell phone nods and slips the terminal into her pack. Commander, we seem to have found everything worth looking for in this room. Let's make our exit. I bring Melanie along and head back into the corridor with Team Groza. Alva's voice comes through the comms as we're about to search the next room. Commander, we're taking fire on the 3rd floor. The enemy is... Uh-oh. Nemesis! Fall. Rebirth. The heart wanders far. Cisterns. Commander, look at those dolls! What? I don't know when they arrived, but a number of dolls have appeared at the far end of the corridor. Covered in a cloud of dust, illuminated by the faint light, I fiddly make out what they look like. The same dark skin, the same tied ash gray hair, the same violet pupils, same calm eyes, that sharp eyes that only belong to a marksman. It's Nemesis, but whitewashed. Okay. They are Nemesis. Uh-oh. Yo, this music though! Okay. We need to... Nemesis, the other Nemesis isn't holding a snipper rifle. Dang. Wait. Wait. Are they Nemesises too? She's holding the Groza! Bruh. Wait, that's illegal. That doesn't matter. Right now, they're our enemies. People on Reddit were kind of complaining. Well, let them complain. It's fucking greater than symbol Reddit. The elusive triplet threesome? Yes. Limited all dolls. Order received. Who's giving you orders? Bruh. I can actually understand what they're saying. This isn't the time to be worrying about that sort of thing. Are you Nemesis? Can you still fight? Candlelight. Swirling. She said yes. Maybe just say yeah. Alright. In any event, let's think of a way to get out of here first. Okay. So we got Elmo Squad. Groza, Bunny, and Nemesis. I actually built my Nemesis. Let's do it this way. Neat. Here we go. Okay, also there's 6 of them. Only one of them, or like 2 of them spawned in at first. Yo! I don't recall seeing that animation last time. That's awesome. Very cool. Yo, she just... I guess that's our turn. Sex was like, let me solo her. And we took that personally. So this is intended to be a boss battle. She gets to ult every turn? Like Sabrina? I'll baseball that. Huh? Bonk. Okay, is there one more? Oh, that was it. I could easily grow the squad for this, but then your game crashed, so you threw Voy in there. This guy. This way, Commander. After temporarily fending off the dolls who look nearly identical to Nemesis, see, nearly identical, you find the main entrance that we entered to form to be shut. Thus, our only option is to take the stairs deeper into the castle, in search of another way out. Your main enemies keep chasing us without end. Defy catches up to us, so that Team Groza can cover Melanie and I as we fall back to a safer position behind the lines. Cellphone and Bunny turn around a corner. After confirming that the area ahead is safe, they push open a narrow orc door besides them. Also, I found you can use 3 moves from her per turn if you use her second, ult, then her third. Hey yo! So she's just like Ulrid, for real, for real. I've done a wild turn with Ulrid. I think I did 4 actions with Ulrid in 1 turn. Oh no! It's a dead end! Endless stairs. The world revolving. Reach for the sky! You mean, there's a way out from here? Bunny stares at Nemesis skeptically. Nemesis gives her an affirmative nod in return. Bunny begins running her hands along the wall opposite the room, before tapping out a rhythm on one of the bricks. Rob Benui? There it is. It's Rabby! Except not. Commander, there's a hidden path here. Should we go in? I look at Nemesis. Her gaze wavers not. Let's go in and take a look. Groza and Bunny carefully but swiftly swing open the hidden door built into the brick wall. It's totally dark inside. The dolls switch on the lights on their head equipment, allowing me to finally take in the layout of this room by their dim glows. I suddenly get this feeling that this layout feels kind of familiar, but I can't remember where I've seen it before. The decor of the room we're in is quite different from anything we've seen so far. Or rather, this place can't even be called a room. It's more like a cold, sterile laboratory. A massive culture tank stands in the middle of the room. Countless neatly arranged pipes run along the ceiling and floor, stretching into the dark nests beyond. Commander, this is the place! I can sense her presence! Melanie lets go of my hand, rushing over to the culture tank's edge to inspect it closely, despite our orders explicitly to not run off on her own. I follow Melanie over, only to find the tank empty. Nothing is left besides the dry residue of culture fluid. Are we too late? A lab. I hate this. No way. No. Don't worry, Melanie. We're all here with you. No one's gonna hurt you. To help reassure Melanie, I lift her into my arms while doing my best to gather as much information in the dark nest as I can. After carefully examining the room, I can confirm that this place is very similar to where we rescued Melanie. The same lab equipment, the same facility layout, even the same plant-style culture tanks. On the side of the culture tank, a metal nameplate reflects a faint glow. H35? So this is her designation. But she really was supposed to be right here. Why is she gone? I search the area but find no other rooms. Right then, the sound of disordered footsteps arrives near the door. The dolls we drove back earlier have caught up to us once more. Commander, I found the secret passage Nemesis mentioned. It leads outside the castle. Should we retreat from here? I mean, probably. After all the trouble we took to find these clues, I really don't want to leave without finding the girl Melanie spoke of. But, Commander, this insertion was only meant to be a recon op. With the huge number of enemies we face and the lack of support, it is best that we extract to ensure the safety of both Melanie and you. I understand. Rosa, Alva, we're falling back for now. We push open the door and slide down the hidden passage, landing safely on the ground. As the sounds of pursuit fade behind us, we make it back outside the castle unharmed. Just as the gorilla, the last in our group, lands on the ground, a voice suddenly speaks up from behind us. Greetings, esteemed guest. Excuse me? Or perhaps you're more used to being called the Commander. If that isn't the cliffest of Hanger, imagine ending yesterday on that. Holy shit. We actually have enough time to go gambling. So let's go do that. We're gonna go gambling once more a little bit, and then we're gonna take a Bezos break. To the gambling! Oh! There is a very slight chance we're gonna get her this time. Alright everybody, prepare for sex, because it's time for Lamblet! We didn't get it. That's fine. It's whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll get him next time. Aw, Nemesis. Aw, dang it. I already have that. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, oh, double purple. Aw, dang it. Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah! Oh my god! A quadruple purple! We are drowning in the Doritos. I'm sharing this with a platoon. And G11. Yo! Quadruple purple! Let's fucking go. I got the Doritos. We're good. Also, with that CZ75, I should probably see if I fully upgraded that thing because... Wait, where is she? I know I really upgraded the shit out of her. Okay, so if I equip... Where is it? CZ75. C... Oh. I already maxed it out. Okay, we're good. We're good. We don't need any of that. He's rigging his shit in his favor? Listen, if I was rigging it in my favor, we would have had sex by now. When I say that, the doll, her name is SEXtans. God damn it, my fucking names are betraying me. Jesus fucking Christ. We're going on a Bezos break. The ads are gonna run to keep the ads away from anyone joining in, and I'll see you in 3 fucking minutes. I need food. I ain't doing shit to you, boy. Yeah, you wish. go gambling! We brought the 50-50. We brought the 50-50. It's time for sex. No matter what happens, sex is gonna happen. Probably. Oh, dang it. We can't fuck this. Unless. Congratulations, May, on being frisked. I hope you like sex. Because that ain't it. That's not sex. He's looting? I'll show you sex. Grab? What? Wait, what do you mean looting? What? Where's my sex? Where's the sex? Give me sex! No! They're teasing me! We got sex! We got sex! Oh! Sex! Oh, sex! Life is good. No more virgin? I haven't been a virgin for over 10 years. It's fine. Let's go. We got sex. It has been so long since sex. Also, that wait was supposed to come after he's looting. Wait. I mean, I could be looting. Let's play. Wait, can I play the sex song? God damn it. It's fine. We got sex. Who gave a tier 3 sub? Listen, the tier 3 sub was for sex. I fucking can't with this shit. Let's play the video game. Alright, I'm and we get one of these. Not bad. I don't think I have one of these. I don't have one of these. I need to lock that. I need to lock that. So let's go into the refitting room and check out what we got. Also, Supercharged Tokyo Ice Tea Premix has been made. This guy. First, we need to go to Part C. That ain't it. Arpsy, where's your gun? There it is. There, it's locked. Now nothing can take it from me. Cool. First... Hello, sex! Let us investigate sex. I like that. Yo! I love the sword animations! My scroll wheel's fixed. If I zoom in... Listen! Eye contact is hard for me, okay? So those scenes hit extra different. If I hit your hat... Okay, you adjust your collar. Petals! Wait, that's real? That's not a clown button? She dual wield? Very cool. I like very much. She's got that double side holster. Very nice. If I poke her belly. Spin it! Please? She pets it. That is a long animation. What if I hit this? Okay, what if we go backside? You have a backside animation. You do. She bows! Oh, that is pretty. I like that. Very cool. Let's get her to level 40. What's the occasion? Nothing but just keeping on hand for future abuse, like karaoke night. They added some details where her fingers move over the details of the gun. Oh! Well, I'll have to check that out another time. First, it's time to level her up to level 40. Here's the Bloodborne girl, not even joking. Her outfit's very similar to the default Hunter outfit in the game. She has a pistol alongside her melee weapon, and her melee weapon is a trick weapon. Oh, I mean, it is a trick weapon. I thought it was just Halloween. Like, that's it, Halloween. Bonk. I do like her weapons and stuff. That is very cool. Nice. Let's keep it going. Let's get her to level 40 so we can investigate her in the dorm. Bonk. Me too, kid. Me too. Okay. Raise his max to level 40. And I like gun spinning, but having tried to spin guns myself, the physics just don't work. That's the guns don't spin that way. It is what it is. It do be like it be do. The Scooby Doo be do. You. I think we have enough. We have enough of these swords to get it to level 6. Just spin to win. Yo, she probably loved the blubber weapon called the Rider's Spall. A rapier that doubles as a gun. I mean, that's almost what this is. This is a rapier that doubles as a whip. Rapier? I hardly know. I fucking can't. I don't know what I'm saying. It's whatever. Hey, we have just enough of these to get it to level 6. Very cool. There is no reason to do what I'm doing. Just getting it to level 6, just cuz. Alright, let's go to the dorm. Hello. She bows! She is a maid. Let's see. She examines. She cleans the gun. That is nice. And spins it. Very nice. She idle. Card. Woo! Ooh, I want to see that at a different angle. Let's angle. Do it again, do it again. Yo, let me zoom out a bit. There, so we can see the whole thing. Yeah! That's pretty cool, I like that. She's pondering. Oh, we already saw this one. Where she bow. Very nice. She resting. Oh! Ayo! Nightmare? Understandable, have a great day. So she does put on makeup. I thought she was just naturally pale. Understandable, have a great... Okay, the real test. Is her mirror reflected in this thing? It is. Almost. I like that detail. Like, it's not an exact reflection, but she's still looking where she needs to. So, I like that. That's a nice little detail. Very cool. Also, that's hot. That's hot. It's like that hot over here right now. It's not a reflection at all. It's a PNG smeared on the texture. Listen, at least they were thoughtful enough with the detail. You know what? Let's look at other maid. JB, pull up maid. This is maid. Say, everybody say hello to maid. This is wife maid. She cleans and she's also maid. And she, holy shit. This is G36 maid. I love her very much. Oh my god. I'm made for this. The official Girls Frontline YouTube channel posted a cosplayer of this particular G36 with this outfit at the beach. And I think about it a lot. Probably more than I should. Alright, this picture is cute. It's her. With a kitty, look at the cat! Look at the kitty! Look at the cat! No! Hey, put it back! Put it back! Look at the cat! Look at the cat! Look at the doopy little cat! Oh my god! I love this little freaking little maid cat like this! It's so... I love this game. Okay. We unlocked Sex. I'll build her later. Its name is Bungus. You're a Bungus. Let's play the video game. Hey, we unlocked the side nodes. Let's do the side nodes. And then continue. That's not his fucking name, is it? It is. Not his fucking name. Freaking, I'm that guy. I will be getting the maid outfit for her. Just not right now, because that involves putting in payment details that I'd rather not do on stream. It's whatever. He ain't drinking yet? Correct, I'm drinking next week. For karaoke night. I'm not drinking today unless you guys make me. And even then, you're not even making me. I'm just willingly obliging with my own stream regimes that I have the ability to veto. I can turn it down if I want to. But honestly, I respect the channel points. I set them up to be respected. I also just noticed the flat orange background. Oh, we win. Oh, that works. Gross, you didn't do anything! That was all sex! You just want sex for yourself, don't you? God. Some people. We live in a society where there are people in the world. But that's fine. Now we have to kill 9 of them? Okay. I will say, sex as a maid really fits. I'd say it fits more than her current vampire outfit, TM, Halloween outfit, Bloodborne outfit. Like, do I call it a Bloodborne outfit? I mean, this is still a maid. What is the thematic of Bloodborne? Is it like Victorian horror? Hunter? I hardly know her outfit. But yeah, Bloodborne Hunter outfit. We might as well go with that. That works. It works. It just works. Buddy, you didn't do anything! Some gothic Victorian? Why does Victorian keep coming to mind? I don't actually know what Victorian is. It's whatever. Mother and daughter. Oyakodon. Gothic cosmic horror. You know, that'll baseball pretty. There are 3 boojums. The progenitor and its offspring calibrate each other in their collective consciousness within the twisted cage they call a family. We are fucked. Is what I would say if they weren't level 18. Greetings, esteemed guest. Or perhaps you're more used to being called the commander. I turn around and find that 3 enormous creatures have somehow surrounded us. 3 boojums, each at least 5 meters tall, block our retreat from 3 directions. But there's no intent to attack. Instead, they crouch low in unison. The figurative 3 boojum Cerberus stands before us, they are waiting like obedient dogs, ready to do their master's bidding. Oh, it's straight out of Lovecraft and Bram Stoker? I hardly know her. For best experience of Bloodborne without playing it, check out Maxor's videos on it. The only reason I haven't played Bloodborne is because it's a PlayStation exclusive, but allegedly it came to PC. I don't know. If it did, I'll probably end up playing it. The boojums all have the same electronic collar fastened to a different part of their body, all glowing faintly. The collars seem to be connected via an invisible leash extending toward somewhere deep within the sea of flowers. At the end of that leash is a girl who looks about the same age as Melanie. She holds an iron ring in her hand. She walks through the endless epiphyllum, moving closer to us, one step at a time. It's a good thing you ain't drinking today? Why? What did you mean by this? I have been provided ways to play it on PC, though I have yet to do so. Lamau. Listen, all I'm saying is that if I was given a PlayStation and Bloodborne, I would not mind playing it. You're already slurring your words? I'm tired, okay? Fucking office job. You guys see the shit I post about my job in the Discord, okay? Friggin'... I have a friend that tells me all about her workplace shenanigans and rants. And I'm like, I feel kind of special because some streamers just rant to their community about it and make it funny, but she rants to me personally about it. And I'm all like, yo, this is nice actually. Her movements are light and graceful. She wears no protective equipment at all, which is enough to confirm that she's not human. At least not an ordinary human like me. Holy shit. It's Koseki Bijou from Hololive EN? Alright, her name's Bibu. I don't care what your name is, you are Bibu. I'm calling you Bibu. Please forgive my shortcomings in hospitality, sir. As her figure steadily grows clearer, I am at last able to see her properly. Beep boop? Why not? She can't be human since she wears no protection, yet her exposed limbs are flawlessly perfect, with not the slightest trace of being a doll nor an eider. The only remaining possibilities are that she is a disguise doll using a high-end disguise frame, or a Nido. Or Koseki Bijou of Hololive English. But somehow, perhaps it's all because I've already seen so many dolls. I can't shake the feeling that she's something much stranger. I hardly know her. The girl wears an expression that borders on serene. Although she stands before more than a dozen tea dolls with their weapons trained on her, her eyes seem to reflect none of the enmity she must see. She comes to a halt, lifts the hem of her skirt with her fingertips, giving me a graceful curtsy. I'm glad the second half of that sentence finished. Holy shit. When she sees I grant her no reply in return, the girl does not move forward. Instead, she tilts her head. Mother said that you are an esteemed guest. Yet you intrude upon my abode, absent of intent to explain thyself. Your abode? Shock should not come upon you. I, my mother, and my older sisters. Here, we once lived all together. The girl lifts her gaze to look at the old castle before her. Now only I remain here, and loneliness does grasp my heart from time to time. Lady, you literally have like dull cracks on your arm from the collapsed crystals growing through your entire... The fuck are you? But mother told myself such, that we would soon meet, bringing my older sister along with thee. Ayo, Melanie? Ah, so hope escaped me, for I was convinced that tree would surely not bear fruit, but to my delight, you appear before me. It seems the thread of fate really does connect you and I. She's a PNG, so she'll give me a paper cut. Ew, I don't like paper cuts. Hearing the girl's words, my eyes drift to Nemesis. Though she did not show anything on her face, some kind of sorrowful, shadowed atmosphere has been looming over her ever since earlier. She remained silent. So, Commander, do you not bring my older sister with you? I don't know who you mean by older sister. You don't know? Ah, it seems that the truth shall not meet between us in our dance of words, for your heart is closed to me. How hurtful. No, it's because you've classified me as an enemy, isn't it? Based on what I know, you are a deeply gentle person, but never one to hesitate when it comes to what must be done. Since you've classified me as an enemy, you may very well shoot me dead the next moment. That is perfectly fine. Indeed, that would be most apt. Why all my friends gotta want to die? Like, I'm trying to think of a single one of my friends that if someone pointed a gun at them, they just look at it and be like, oh, okay. Like, bruh. The girl speaks calmly, with words that seems to carry no emotion whatsoever. Yet I find myself becoming more and more confused. Wait, Taters! If someone pointed a gun at you, you would not just go, oh, okay. Unless you fucking would. But I don't think you would. Yo, Taters, let's go! Taters wants to live! Oh, god damn it, Taters is my friend! Oh, okay. I've always been able to quickly tell whether someone's a doll or not, but this time, I still can't tell. To prevent thee from a haughty attack, and thus disrupting the most precious exchange, allow me to jog your memory on a few things. For instance, a certain third-gen doll you rescued in the Yellow Zone, whose frame you then repaired. If you'd be willing to return her, Commander, I would be so grateful. The older sister, she mentioned, must be sex! Then she must be a third-gen doll as well. And the mother, she mentioned, could it be the same person Melanie spoke of? The girl doesn't give much time to think. She raises a leash in her hand. The three boojums let out loud growls one after another. If you mean sex, she's not here right now. His humble self understands your misgivings. However, rest assured, you may return her with peace of mind. I bear no ill will towards my older sister. I simply wish to see her, that is all. Art thou seeking to barter with my older sister as a chip? Unfortunately, I don't seem to have anything I could trade with, apart from guaranteeing the lives of yourself and your compatriots. Oh, I was thinking something else, but okay. Her frame suffered severe damage and her neurocloud was almost completely destroyed. She's of no further use to people like you. That's why your folk discarded her in the Yellow Zone, no? The meaning behind your question eludes me, for I have done no such thing. Might you perhaps be stalling for time? Or perhaps trying to extract intelligence? Have I been designated as a tactical target? The girl's face remains expressionless, but her tone carries a faint trace of curiosity. Most interesting. Mother once regaled that you are a top-tier master tactician, one of the very few folks she respects. Indeed, you truly are different from others of your kind. I'm keen to learn from thee. Might you tell me your dolls to ease? These little ones won't attack, but if you do not respond in kind, there may be an accident on our hands. I bear you no ill at present, Commander. In the comms channel, Ku Klux voice, still in the middle of laying out tactics, stops abruptly. I express my thanks. To reciprocate your kindness, allow me to provide an answer to the question that plagued you. Much appreciated. Mother said that my older sisters have already joined other organizations. That is the freedom offered to them. So, whether they wish to return or not, Mother has no intention of interfering. Still, to us, my older sisters are also members of the family. Wanting to learn more about them is only natural. Learn? Have you met other third-gen dolls before? Met, yes. But back then, I had only just been born and didn't have the ability to communicate. Some information can only be acquired through conversation, and I am only permitted to learn via conversation. Thus, I say, I really do want my older sister back, so that I can study her and learn things like sisterly love and how to express affection towards family. Wouldn't it be better to have someone specific to learn that from? Commander, will you hand my older sister back to my arms now? What a touching speech. But how unfortunate that after witnessing Paradius's deeds, my heart has only grown so much colder towards you all. How truly unfortunate indeed. Good tears beset your determination. I would have partaken. Bruh. Well then, your pieces are now on the board, no? Please, make your move. Yes, since you have expressed your refusal to return older sister of mine, I will have to take another form of compensation. This is my first time engaging in real combat. Here, I shall seek your generous guidance. Oh shit! One of the beast-type boojums lets out a deafening roar, pawing up dust from the ground with its hoofed claws. The dolls take their stance in front of Melanie and me. I hear the metallic click of bullets being chambered. More than a dozen streams of gunfire tear through the icy air, swarming the third-gen doll behind the boojums. Yet the girl afar simply leaps upward, light as a fairy. Every bullet skims by the outline of her figure, not even brushing the hem of her dress. She lands back behind the three boojums the very next moment, her dispassionate gaze not showing not even a single flutter of emotion. I see. No special tactical response is possible in such a situation. But these weapons seem rather primitive, uncivilized. Might you afford any others? Looks like we'll have to go all out. The dolls open up with a second volley, covering my retreat. It's as if some kind of high-strength force field envelops the girl. She walks forward slowly. Only our bullets seem to halt in midair around her like flies against glass, falling once they've spent all their kinetic energy. The Matrix did it first! Her movements are now beyond what could only be described as fast. All the dolls focus on their fire on her. She suddenly vanishes. The next moment, that flawlessly young face appears just on the outside of the visor attached to my head cover. She gently strokes my mask, her lips turning into a slight pout. This thing is rather bothersome, but if I take it off, you'll die, won't you? Aye, humans are struck with such inconvenience. If I take that off, will you die? It would be extremely painful. You. Commander! Rosa tackles me to the ground while the other dolls rush between the girl and me just in time. She doesn't attack. Instead, she acts like a child entering a petting zoo. She focuses on touching the doll's hair and skin a few times each, as if she's trying to get acquainted with some cute little animals for the first time. So this is what they feel like. She gazes at her fingertips, as if moved by the experience. Rosa takes a chance to scoop me up, pulling me back with the other dolls. Yo, Princess Carrie! Rabbi! Is that head pat for me, or is that head pat a canonically accurate event that literally just happened in the story just now? The smell of gunpowder begins spreading in the patch of silent forest. Next moment, Alba and the gorilla, who had positioned themselves deep in the forest behind the girl in advance, launch a rocket straight at her, hidden among countless streams of bullets. It's for you. I didn't want you to feel left out. Well, shit. I'll have you know, I perpetually feel left out. That's just my state of existence. So if anything, by you making me not feel left out, you are interrupting my status quo and making me feel uncomfortable for taking me out of my comfort zone. The shrill sound of rocket reaches her position in an instant. She has no time to dodge it, no matter what. My bad, man. Here, don't you dare bonk it. Ow! Close enough. Boom! A flash of the explosion casts her slim shadow against the surrounding trees, swaying violently in the kicked-up cloud of dust. The smoke clears. I see that the girl is still standing there, completely unharmed. Her right hand is slightly spread open, seemingly still savoring the sensation from earlier. Even with the wreckage of the rocket still burning at her feet, she does not move a single step. What? It's impossible to equip a doll with a force field this strong! Force field? You speak of something I need not. Emitting energy at a certain frequency is enough, no? Oh my god, finally, a girl that can keep up with my energy level? If she wasn't like 9 years old, I would. Unfortunately, not only is she like 9 years old, but she's also a fucking may as well be eldritch horror beyond human comprehension. So, for legal purposes, I wouldn't. However, how the fuck you know her age? Because she is a child like Melanie and Helena. And it is confirmed that Melanie is likely slightly older than her. This is another one of them test tube babies, except this one was like top shelf test tube. Just saying. Oh, by the way, Commander, as compensation for your intrusion, your attacks on me, and your refusal to return my sister, allow me the privilege of a touch. I don't deal with minors. The instant the girl finishes speaking, Kukluk and Groza, standing in front of me body block the girl, suddenly get flung aside. She appears in front of me, tilting her head to look up at my face. I raise my pistol and fire at her, but she dodges the bullet with a slight tilt of her head. Then she raises a single finger towards me. That finger swiftly pierces through my protective suit, easily punching through the bullet-resistant material, tearing into my flesh. Damn. I mean, listen. This is like the monkey's paw curling, like, damn, I wish I could experience a woman's touch again. And then this is the woman's touch. Plot twist, she actually just Steam's customer support in charge of getting your account back. Yo! Steam customer support is next level. Resting before Overwatch drives. Wait, Rabbi, you play Overwatch? I'm so sorry. Commander! So that's how it is. She doesn't try to stop Groza from desperately dragging me away. She just stands in the middle of the dolls encircling her, raising her slender right index finger to gaze at the glistening red bead of blood upon it in an unhurried manner. Hey, watch this drive. Drive 2011 off a cliff. This man's a nakey jakey drive off a bridge.mp3. Then the girl places her fingertip into her mouth with an expression of pure curiosity in her eyes. Oh no, she's gonna get my AIDS. So this is the flavor of a sub to Rabbi. Thanks for the sub, Rabbi. Why would you do that? Like, thanks, but why would you do that? So this is the flavor of the ichor that courses through the veins of those partially immune. Truly fascinating. I think my current mood is so many sensations are welling up inside me at once. Your group may use this chance to escape, Commander. I wanted this emote. Hey, now you can use it in Discord. Because, unlike some people, Rabbi, I set up my Discord linked with my Twitch account, so any subscribers can use my emotes wherever they want, except for the follow emotes. So yeah, enjoy my emotes. My artist did a good job on them. Unfortunately, my artist has been ghosting me for over half a year now, which is unfortunate because I already paid him the commission money. But you know what? It is what it is. I just have your emotes in Discord? Well, you could change that. I want to take some time to process my feelings and emotions. This span of time is the gift I'm giving you. I hope that you manage to live on. The girl turns around. With her back to us, she begins walking away with a spring in her step. She likes me. She touched me and liked what she felt. Okay. I've been told that I am very warm to the touch. Anybody that has ever touched me, I am like comfortably warm. I don't know how to feel about that, but it is what it is. I too am being ghosted by an artist, but not for that long. Damn. It's fine. I'll figure something out. If I don't get my emotes by next year, I'm gonna take whatever funds I get from my subathon and just use that and go to VGen and just find someone who will. I am being ghosted by several artists. I should message them first As for the boojum she left behind, the electronic collars on their bodies have vanished. They revert to their bestial nature in a single moment, their indistinct faces twisting into expressions of bone-chilling savagery. Our objective is to retreat. Prepare to combat! In many ways similar to Archer from Fate's Stay Night. You don't mind if I kill this thing, do you? After confirming the last sentence, we spring into combat or some shit. It really irritates me that the last line of dialogue in every story automatically just progresses itself. I don't know if that's a hidden option in the menu or what, but we have 3 boojums and I'm going to kill them. Canonically, we are running from them, but lower the Terato Beast's HP. So we just have to lower their HP. We don't need to kill them. We get a tiny little piece of cover. This is where I'd say, nah, I'd win. Voimastina time? Nope. I'm gonna use C-Team Squad. Check this out. Now watch this drive 2011. This is your sex. With that, I think Sex might do it herself. Sex did it herself. Sex. Under attack by 3 boojums, the ground beneath me trembles as the action shakes up radioactive dust that whirls through the air. The dolls beside me focus on fire on what seems to be the smallest, weakest boojum. With sheer effort, we managed to create a relatively safe path for us to make a temporary retreat. My Sex? Yes, her name is Sex. We make a beeline to the edge of the red zone under the accompaniment of thunderous gunfire. Bullets streak past my face, drawing searing hot lines of air in our vicinity, kicking up plumes that assault my nose with gunpowder and infused smoke. He has 45 more bullets in this 5-bullet sword? It really do be like that. Also, Rabbit, if you stick around, we can investigate the Sex after this again. Good thing these boojums do not seem interested in chasing us to the end. We stop hearing the boojum's shrill screams after we hid behind an earthen rampart and a grove of dead trees. Our surroundings return to an eerie silence unique to the red zones. Sex research I'm in? Okay. I gasp for air, taking deep breaths through my protective suit's filtered mask. Suddenly, sweet iron-tasting liquid starts welling up in my throat. Coughs heavily. Blech. Commander! Suka bleh! Did the protective suit's internal circulation systems break down? The radiation protection features of the suit were already compromised when it was pierced. Commander! Your vital signs are not looking good. We must leave immediately! I'm alright. Calm down. We should first take care of the issue right in front of us. I'm currently not too sure why that 3rd gen doll suddenly want us to hand Sex over, but the experiment equipment we found proves that this is indeed one of Paradius' bases. Looks like they want us to use Sex for something. This single stream has got to be the most time I've ever heard the word Sex in your life. Yes, since they didn't chase us down. We must be aiming for the Elmo next. Right now, we must prioritize getting back to the Elmo ASAP and prepare to fend off a possible enemy attack. Another important thing. We found equipment for storing Helenas back there. We couldn't find where they hid H-35. Once we're back on the Elmo, we should gather as much manpower as we can and find a way to rescue that girl. Alright, I'll report what we found up the chain of command and ask them for reinforcements ASAP. If his neighbors have got to think he's batshit insane, they will! Rabby, to catch you up really quick, they are currently building an apartment complex encapsulating my property. So when people move in, yeah, they are going to have a batshit insane neighbor. I am not happy about it. They deforested the area, and now my outdoor cat is now a hybrid outdoor-indoor cat. What the fuck? My thoughts exactly. We should all get going then. Let's strive to search for the Elmo before night falls. Beep beep. Encapsulating? That ulating was indeed in caps. A familiar beeping of my communicator, I hardly know her, reaches my ears. I usually hear it many times on a daily, but I haven't heard it once since I ventured into the red zone. Till now. Commander, it's a call from the Elmo! I look down and see on the screen of the communicator, a single faint signal bar flickering on and off. I quickly answer the call. Finally connected. Commander! What's wrong, Helen? 30 minutes ago, the Elmo was attacked by mercenaries of unknown origin again. There's more of them? An ominous feeling wells up in my chest. Looks like the Elmo's location has already been pinpointed, and right now we have no means of breaking free from our pursuers. Is everyone alright? Have you been able to confirm the enemy's identity? We can't confirm their identity for now, but they don't seem to be the same group as the previous. We deployed 3 squads from the Elmo to engage them, sustaining injuries of varying degrees, but we managed to repel them. Understood. We'll set out immediately, so... No. Commander, something else just happened, and it's rather troubling. We discovered that Miss Sex has broken free of her restraints when returned to the Elmo. She seemed to be controlled by something. We had no way to stop her from leaving without injuring her. So, Sex isn't on the Elmo right now? Not with me, there isn't. Indeed. We tried to search the surrounding area after she escaped, but we couldn't find her. Footprint tracking indicates that she headed into the red zone alone sometime after leaving the Elmo. Even radar... information... even our... equipment... can't... The communicator, I hardly know her, returns to emitting only static, and Helen's voice is cut off with it. For a moment, no one speaks. I knew that the enemy would target the Elmo, but I didn't think they'd ask this fast. Then, you gave me a moment to catch my breath. Before we set out, we deliberately parked the Elmo at the edge of the red zone, in a signal blind spot. The fact that the enemy started attacking this quick means they've been watching us for a long time. That ambush that happened before we left also... Were the coordinates in Sex Neurocloud and the pulses Melanie sensed? Altered bait to lure us away? That's the case. According to the info Helen gave us, Sex entered the red zone about half an hour back. We have to find her before the enemy does. Everyone, you all heard what was just said. If Sex really did enter the red zone, we have to find her ASAP. We still don't know why exactly our enemy is so fixated on her, but if she falls back into Paradius' hands, things will get really troublesome for us. What's more, she's one of us now, so we absolutely can't leave her behind. I can tell that several dolls, Bunny among them, have some reservations about what I said. But in the end, none of them voice anything. They simply wait quietly for my orders. Kukluk, take 404. Using this position as your origin point, conduct a clockwise sweep around a 5-kilometer radius. No problem, but are you really going to be fine staying out here, Commander? Hurry back to the Elmo. We can handle the search without you. I've seen many people suffer acute ELID before. They all eventually... Don't worry, I'm aware of my own condition. I'll head straight back to the Elmo the moment we find Sex! Commander! I promise you, Kukluk, that I'll be fine. I do have some degree of radiation resistance, after all. Trust the man you chose to follow, Kukluk. Understood. I'll find that doll as quickly as I can. Commander, you'd better remember our promise. Who are you again? Kukluk departs with 404. Right after that, I turn to Alva. She already knew what I was gonna say. We'll do the opposite of 404 and rendezvous back here at the end. Some in the red zone? Yo, the red line? Right. As for me, Commander, please stay here and don't go anywhere. Alva rummages through the briefcase Gorilla carries on her back for a moment before pulling out a device about half the height of a person. Something that resembles a launcher. I hardly know her. It's a specialized equipment that absorbs ambient radiation for a short period of time. Its operation duration is very short inside the red zone, but it's enough to give you a chance to rest. Please wait here with Team Grotha for results, while 404 and Defy conduct their searches. Alright, I understand. Be careful, everyone. If you run into any emergencies, call for support immediately. Stay in constant communication. Alva and Voimastina prepare to leave. Fredericia steps forward to follow, but suddenly, she turns to look back at me, returning to my side. Fredericia, what's wrong? Is this gonna be the 4th time you've appeared on screen and Core isn't looking? It's nothing. I just suddenly thought of something. Fredericia smiles at me. I mentioned it before, didn't I? I occasionally find out that I have certain unexplainable abilities. So I thought, maybe I have a way to make you feel better, Commander. Hey yo, what if the Sex was the cat we found along the way? Understandable, have a great day. Would you like me to try? Out here? With severe collapse radiation poisoning? Sure, let's try it. Without waiting for my response, Paditia crouches down and takes my hand into her. Fortunately for me, Twitch already marks this as a mature game, so we're safe. I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but I feel a warm current flowing into my body, starting from my palm. The taste of blood in my throat slowly fades, and my head no longer hurts the way it did moments ago. How did you do that? Paditia raises her index finger and lightly taps it against my mask, where my lips would be. Commander, it's important to stay warm in the wilderness. Do remember to dress warmer the next time you spend the night outside. With that said, she ends the dialogue by getting up and following Alva and the others without looking back. Time for the mines, but have fun with all the sex? Thanks, you too. Wait, mines? You're playing Minecraft? I thought you were playing Overwatch. Now that all the squads have their missions, the dolls disperse and begin their carpet sweep of the surrounding area. The only sounds of the communicator are updates on their own coordinates and status reports. Thanks for coming, Rabbi, and I mean that in the most awkward way possible. My brown bricks with Minecraft. Go watch Rabbi. I'm ending stream at. Wait, if Rabbi's leaving, then we don't have to investigate sex, because we already did. We can just continue. My body, exhausted from the long ordeal, is starting to feel wary. I force myself to stay alert and focus on the reports that the dolls are sending back. A small hand wraps around my palm. I think this is how Paditia did it just now. I want to try it too. Are you feeling better? Melanie looks worried. To reassure her, I lift my hand and pat her head. Very patable head. Yep, I'm feeling much better. Commander, thank you. Thank you for accepting such a selfish request from me. It's alright. I promise you that I rescue your companions. My companions? Melanie, do you know how many companions you have? I'm not sure. Such things would only be known by the progenitor. The progenitor? Progenitor? We're nothing more than cloned bodies, branches of a collective. Everything we experience will eventually flow back to the progenitor, until it becomes the key to opening that door. Wait, hold on. All of the Helenas and Melanies and all the... they're all gonna fuse into one? Hey, yo, is this a transistor reference? The key. Teacher once told us that if we were devout enough, we could change the future and save everyone. When God granted us life, he also entrusted us with the responsibility we ought to bear. So sometimes I do wonder, maybe the Nighters were wrong. Did I really do the right thing by fleeing that place? Did I run away from a responsibility that she said was mine to bear? What is the purpose of my being if I have thrown away that responsibility? I never used to think about much of anything. I just wanted to save everyone. But can I, the me of today, really save the other Helenas? No. I haven't accomplished anything after all this time. I've even put you in danger on numerous occasions. Are you worried about me, Melanie? I just think that I don't seem as capable as I imagined myself to be. Of course. However special your existence may be, you're still just a kid. This chaotic world should not be your weight to bear. Yeah, you or any other Helenas, none of you have grown up to bear that kind of responsibility yet. You should be going to school, experiencing life, playing to your heart's content, not carrying humanity's fate on your shoulders for reasons unknown. But there's no such thing as a responsibility that a newborn should be obligated to bear. Every responsibility should correspond to a choice, but your birth itself was not a choice you made. Alright, now is the time to be dwelling on these things. The most important thing right now is to figure out how to rescue the girl called H35. Yeah. Speaking of which, when you sensed H35, did you notice any particular conditions for you to do so? If we can find a pattern, maybe we can find a way to establish a connection with her, and locate her as quickly as possible. Melanie thinks for a moment. I'm not sure if this counts as anything special, but every time I sensed her, I could, through that girl's thoughts, feel some kind of intense yearning that didn't belong to her. Whenever this happened, she would feel terrible pain. But perhaps we can briefly establish a connection only through such pulses. About this connection, does it have anything to do with the pro-janitor you mentioned before? I don't think it's because of her. I was far from the pro-janitor before, and it wasn't easy for her to find me. But as for H35, she said that the pro-janitor seems to be really interested in her. Because she's a girl who returned from Nirvana. She possesses power from the future. That can be one of only two people. Holy fuck. And it can't be Cheeto Egg. No way. No way. Oh my god. So that's why Melanie mentioned before that H35 knew what happened and... But why would she possess that kind of power? As a Helena clone who had never set foot outside the laboratory. What the fuck is this occult shit going on? A strange thought crossed my mind. That same exact thought crossed my fucking mind! Macho Cat, we are referencing an event that happened about half-ish a year ago, several months ago. Listen, the girl's frontline lore is that fucking meme about gameplay versus lore, but you didn't have to cut me off! Yes, he's gonna say, I don't know the words to the side. It's fine, no, I mustn't confuse hope with judgment. The leads we have aren't enough to draw any conclusions yet. About Lumi, my beloved, still, possibility cannot be ignored. The pro-janitor also seems to believe that the power H35 possesses can make her stronger. So she betrayed us once more, allowing those people to know of H35's existence. And that's how they discovered what was special about her. And that's why they started using her in countless experiments. That girl's in great pain right now. She's constantly forced to feed the strength with her body to something. That something is so terrifying, so powerful. It absorbs everything it can find, turning everything into nourishment for itself. I'm scared. If that girl keeps... Melanie. I pat Melanie on the back, pulling her from the mire of her thoughts. Snap back to We'll save her. We will. Melanie gives me a nod before starting to lean on my shoulder again. Aww. Man. I like this. I like where the story's headed. We'll continue. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof. If I do one more, we'll be left with 9, so I can go at a steady pace of 3 a day and knock this out next week with enough time to let me prepare my... Oh, we'll have more. Yeah. We're gonna take a business break, do the story note about Dream, and when we come back, we'll do the story note, yap a bit, and stream. How's that? Don't watch the ads. I will catch you all in about 3 minutes. Don't watch them. Don't watch them! Let's go gambling for her weapon, because we don't have her weapon yet. Like, sex is great and all, but we need the weapon. So, with plenty of further ado, let's go gambling! We could have gotten purple. We don't know yet. Let's see. Like, this is one of those weapons that I really, really would like to have. We get purple immediately. Okay. Plenty of further Ado. We're getting Ado songs. Neat. Go ahead and queue up some Ado songs. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Still trying to get Knife Head? Nice. V4QJ, also nice. Aw, dang it. 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 Wow. The purple we get with purple sword. You know what? This is fine. We're gonna equip it. This is actually fine. Wrong button. Let's go ahead and get that purple sword on you. Very neat. Very cool. Nice. Nice sword. Thanks. You too. Okay. We gave her weapon. Let us continue. Dream. In memories of birth. In the realm of dreams. Mother is calling. I mean, not to brag or anything, but I have a mother too. Beneath the moonlight, pale as Thule, a phantom flits across the sea of flowers. Her steps are a misty trail across the night, piercing through the bright silver glow reflected among the blossoms. Sex! Coordinates ER495Z82 XU938M39 Sanctum. She stops at the edge of the flower's sea, grazing at the faraway castle that stands beneath the faint light. This place is familiar yet foreign to her. Birthplace. Oh hey, happy birthday! The irony that sex gave birth. The place that gave her every dream, every hope, and stripped them all away. Behind sex! A white-clad figure draws closer with measured steps. She stops at the edge of Sex Shadow, cast long and slender upon the ground. A silver glow traces her outline, as if shielding her from the melting into the dark ness ahead. Oh, she found her. Well, fuck. Well, this ain't good. Takes this. That sword answers her instead. Oh! I mean, I guess this is how sisters love each other. Baseball, huh? The sound of her blade clearing scabbard is cold as the Grim Reaper's exhale. The tip does not tremble in the slightest. It drives straight towards her chest. Instant, the back of blade strikes his target. The white silhouette shatters. The particles, fine as powder, look like dust from collapsed radiation, dispersing into the air within moments. Right after, that detached voice returns behind Sex! Welcome home. As the residue of silence fades, Sex stares at the empty nest before her, her voice dry and low. Nest. Altar. Sanctum. So now, she has all of you calling this place home. Yes. And who are you? The totem who guides the lost lambs? The ferry to the boundless shore? Okay, real talk. Of all of the mythology characters, Charon, the ferryman of the underworld, has gotta be one of my favorites. I don't fucking know why. I just, like, bros chill. Kind of. You pay the toll. He says, yo, I got you, fam. Hop on the boat. Just don't fall off, man. Some shit like that. I don't fucking... Or the grail that holds the blood of the world. Wait, if you're holding blood, is that why you poked my arm? Bruh. Which identity has she bestowed upon you? Ataraxis. Huh? What name is... Okay. I have no need of any identity. Because I am the world itself, flowing out from the end. The gates are destined to open to me, and I am ordained to not repeat the failures of those who came before. Bitch thinks she's the pro-janitor. The gates. Yo, she's got the Steins Gate eyes. Nice.
Miracles are born one after another, only to be reduced to dust. No matter the identity, none is more than an empty lie fabricated by Paradius. One who created us. Even though she mocked those lies, she happily accepted everything Paradius gave her, all for the sake of so-called perfection.
Now what I want to know is, when did you get so talkative? You haven't said a damn word since we recovered you onto the Elmo. Excuse me.
Unfortunately, perfect life form exists only in the blueprint within her imagination. It can never be brought into reality.
That's what I'm saying, right? And before she's controlling some... Wait, what if Little Miss Door here is triggering an autonomous base layer response of her neural cloud, and when she leaves, she goes back to vegetable state? I just said that.
And you won't be the final work of that blueprint either.
Remember, kids, eat your vegetables. Vegetables are healthy. God damn. What kind of vegetable? Now, this may come as a surprise, but some people say that tomatoes are a vegetable, even though they're a fruit, technically. I ate tomatoes earlier, like on stream earlier. So I'm gonna use that as my most recent vegetable eaten. Otherwise, it would be carrots. As you know, since I eat carrot sticks for lunch. That's what I do. Perhaps she doesn't understand what sex meant. Or perhaps she doesn't care about what sex just said. The girl simply blinks at her gently. I am the final creation. At the very least, no individuals will be created as a successor to me within Mother's current series. And perfection was never the goal. The peak always remains at the next stage. All I need to do is keep learning. That is what Mother says.
Whatever you say.
Although you are my older sister, you are far less interesting than the commander. Oh yeah, you had your memory wiped! I should have kept him here.
The commander? Why was he here?
To protect you, perhaps?
I want to see Mother.
Yo, just go to Japan, or like go to a Japanese game shop. I'm sure they have a copy. They hit her right in the pink reset button. Yes, they did. Mother has not the intention to see thee. It was I who summoned you back.
I heard it. That string of code you triggered. No one could ignore it. Not even I, who had been destroyed once before. But still, I want to see her.
Do you wish to die by my hand? Boy, that escalated quickly.
Do as you please. I've only come to retrieve what is mine. Nothing more.
What is yours? Do you have something of your own? I want to know what that is. Very well. I'll take you to see Mother. Yay, we get to see Mother! Sis, please follow me. Two of them walk into a row of silence, like the heavy darkness of night and the moonlight that trails its shadow. Sex never imagined that she would return to this place again. She left bearing a mission that has transcended both humans and dolls. At least, that's what she believed at the time. Yet she returned with nothing. And now, at least, she must reclaim the final thing that can prove who she is.
Commander, why did you come?
Oh, the answer to that question's easy.
I hope you've already gone back.
I had no choice. Mother said this used to be your room. Sis. Wait, is this the room we took that communicator I hardly know her from? Very cool. Is it gonna be a gross machine covered in goo, or a sexy mama? Knowing this game, it's going to be both. Please rest here for now.
Where is she?
Fucking Batman. Mother is still working.
Fine. You're nothing more than yet another yes man. I can wait. But if you make me wait too long, something that she wouldn't like to see may happen.
What would happen, may I ask? Sexy mama covered in goo, my type of woman. What did he mean by this? You like the goo girl? Her name, what was her name? Sue, that's her name, Sue. That's the goo girl. But goo, she's not a machine. Please do not direct your hostility at me, big sis. Slime girls are peak. Listen. You know what? I'm about to say something stupid and then just immediately move on. If you want a goo girl, just cut the top off of an aloe vera bottle and just stick it in, dude. That's all you need to do. If I am forced to attack you, there may be nothing left of you at all, even if I use the least bit of force possible. The whole bottle going in? Yes! Therefore, it should be thee that yields to please me. There is no point in taking a hardline stance towards those stronger than yourself. This is how I see it. If there is something that I do not understand, please teach me. Both of you assume I haven't done that already? Taters. For science, I'm going to need a complete lab report documenting your experiences. Thank you. You haven't done anything to the commander, have you? Ah, so you're learning from the commander? I see. That makes sense then. Since he is a fragile human who cannot even survive here, he must enforce his will and conviction. Even when faced with certain death, he cannot back down. That is how he generates the will to move forward. So your bluster right now must be for the purpose of stealing your own conviction, big sis. You are afraid. Fear. You fear me. You fear Mother even more. But what you fear most remains. Shut up. That is the most personality we've seen from her since chapter what? What chapter did she explode? It's been a while. STR-01A247 tries to take a step forward in the darkness. Is this AR-15? The ground beneath her feet is not level. In fact, we could say it is strewn with obstacles. And so, unsurprisingly, she falls. Along with a loud crash of metal striking metal comes extreme discomfort from her frame. STR-01A247 doesn't know what to do. All she can do is lie there, helpless. Hey, so my ballpark guess of Chapter 7 was probably right. After what seems to be a long time, a gentle voice rises through the dark. You've fallen. Oh my god! This silhouette! It's Kaguya-sama Love is War! How does it feel? Feel? Right. You don't know what feel means yet. She takes STR-01A247's hand into her own. You may understand it as a complex, dynamic, biological feedback algorithm. It contains certain sensor readings. For example, right now, it's Arlecchino Genshin Impact. No, she's wearing too much white for that. In the palm of your hand, the pressure sensor will register 0.3 newtons of force, and the temperature sensor will detect a heat source at around 36.3 degrees Celsius. This data flows into your neural space, where it is logged as the corresponding behavior. Handshake. Ayo, Tenma shake! Handshake? My handshake brings all the boys to the yard? But a feeling does not end here. Aside from the data stream the neural cloud receives, a non-logical evaluation system will provide you with real-time feedback. The emotional module within your neural cloud generates neurotransmitters in your frame, which then log a tendency within your neural cloud space. And the next time, when that 0.3 newtons of force and that 36.3 degree contact are registered again, the concept of handshake will feed directly back into your neural cloud. Just like right now. Mother once again takes STR-01A247's hand, then helps her up to her feet. See? I have steadied you. So long as I am by your side, you will never fall again. Now, try walking forward. With worry, STR-01A247 takes a small step forward. Though obstacles still cover the ground, With the support of Mother's grip on her, the lowest point of her frame finally lands steadily and squarely upon the floor.
How do you feel now?
Will not fall. Safe. The woman looks deeply satisfied.
You see? So long as I am by your side, you are safe. Do you understand?
Yes. But what if you are not?
My child, I will always be here. At any time, whenever you need me. I will be here by your side.
STR01A247 nods, half understanding, half not.
Now, I shall slowly teach you everything about the world, holding nothing back.
Oh my god, she's gonna do it. She's gonna make a racist chatbot. Let's go! Oh, hey, cat. Hey, come on. Come here. Hey. Do we get the cat cam jump scare? Come here. We'll go outside after stream. You're okay. Oh, I love this cat. She has not yet jumped on me, but this is fine. She will. Everything?
Indeed, everything.
The woman holds the doll's hand, resting her other hand on STR01A247's shoulder. She brings her lips close to the auditory sensor and whispers, in a voice low and intimate, words that flow like divine revelation. For a newly born doll, whose neural cloud had only just taken shape, this is nothing short of sensory overload. Everything means the touch I touch will be within your grasp. Every step I take will become the path you walk. The knowledge I hold will be the foundation from which you explore the unknown. The principles I reveal will be the map that guides you through the fog. And the mysteries I have yet to unravel shall be the dawn you meet the future with. My child, you have the chance to become such a being. If that day comes, you will transcend the prison of consciousness, transcend the limits of intelligence, perhaps transcend even time itself. Transcend all the chains that have bound humanity for so long, and become a unique existence in this world, with no peer. This will be a thorny path. However, you are blessed that we will support each other. I will hold you steady all the way to the end. Just like how a moment ago, I made sure your feet found solid ground despite the closure of your eyes. I will not disappoint you. My sweet child, you have such a gentle heart. But you will never disappoint me, for your very birth has already advanced me one great step forward. Our birth. We! STR01A247 opens her eyes for the first time. She finally sees what it was that made her trip earlier. Countless broken, shattered frames. Was that Sex's past? Sex! Lost deep in her memory, closes her eyes tightly. Wait. Is Sex the pro-janitor? Ain't no way. No, wait, Sex can't be the pro-janitor. Because she's not, she's a doll. She's not the test tube baby, unless they took the test tube baby's consciousness and put it in a doll. But that kind of lore is above my pay grade, so, it's fine. Those memory fragments were from the birth of her neural cloud. It should have been wiped along with her past at the conglomerate, but somehow they were preserved intact. Now, all that she remembers is the promise made at her birth and the agony of walking all the way to her end. Fuck, man. That's harsh. Let's go gambling. Because the reason I'm going gambling again, like, if I pull up the sword, this is good. Electric damage is increased by 5, and melee damage is also increased by 5. Yeah, that's great. However, Twilight Rose? This buffs the whole fucking team by twice as much. Oh, if multiple conditions, the effect only triggers once. And the damage dealt. So electric or melee. So if it's electric and melee, then the effect is just 10%. So a flat 20%. Ayo. Okay, that's pretty good. Damn. That's it. I have the premium currency. We're gonna go for the 75-25. And if I lose the 75-25, then so be it. Let's go gambling. Oh my god! It procs the 75-25 immediately. Alright! You know what? I'm gonna get my D4. And if I roll a 1, we're fucked. I roll. It's a 2! Hey yo, don't give me hope! Purple! Okay. Okay. Motherfucker. Believe in the heart of the dice, and you will never have to think twice. Oh dang it. I don't care at this point. We win. We are winners. This is everything. This is everything we've ever needed. Like, bruh. Oh, we don't have to gamble anymore. We don't have to gamble anymore. We are done gambling. We win. By the way, Knifehead is also having her banner, but I have Knifehead's weapon already because it's really good. Wife is also on banner. Yo, I keep forgetting how sick this animation is. Like, it really, because she was the first non-returning Girls Frontline 2 doll, as in she wasn't in Girls Frontline 1, as well as alongside Suomi in the banner, they really had to make her stand out, and boy did they fucking deliver. She is one of my favorite characters in the whole game. And her sword, the flowers, oh my god, I have her sword. I freaking love the flower hilt on the sword, like, yeah, it's not really that much of a hilt, but the flowers are a very nice touch. And as her standard banner, well, we haven't had to gamble on standard banner for future things. Believe in the fart or of the dice and your nose will oh my fucking god, dude. Stop with the fart fetish, dude. Seriously, stop with the fucking fart fetish. I'm serious. Fucking stop it. Let's continue the story. Rescue plan. A rescue is a line of reverse code, and the signposts that lead to freedom all point towards straps. The temperature around us drops sharply after nightfall. Faint blue fluorescence radiating from the edges of the collapsed epithelium make the air chill more slow. Oh no, are they gonna go into radiation mode? Because we will die if that happens. Melanie drifts off into dreamland as we wait for sex to be found. Looks like Melanie tolerates the red zone far better than an ordinary human like me. She's an immune individual after all. It's been nearly 8 hours since we entered the red zone. As the ordinary human present, my skin has already started to prickle even with my protective suit on. It has become more difficult for me to breathe as well. A wave of fatigue washes over me out of nowhere. My eyelids start feeling heavy. It's getting harder and harder to maintain my focus. Commander, we found traces of activity from sex at coordinates PR493Z86 XU938M39. The doll we encountered earlier, which we suspect to be 3rd gen, is together with her as well. 404's report jolts me back to alert Ness. Looking at the offline map on my comms device, I see that the coordinates lie about 3 kilometers from us in our 2 o'clock direction. It's near the castle. The worst case scenario has come to pass. Commander, do we act? Wait until we link up with you first. Alva, where are you right now? How far are you from that location? We were searching in the opposite direction from 404. We can reach there in about 20 minutes. Understood. We'll head over as well. Kukla, keep watching them for now. Don't make a move until we and Defy arrive. Acknowledged. 20 minutes later, the 3 squads regroup. But during our approach, Kukluk reports a new update over her comms channel. The 2 of them didn't linger outside. They entered the castle. So now, another difficult decision awaits me. Thanks to Defy's support, the equipment we brought includes a large number of highly destructive weapons, and among them, enough explosives to level the castle. When we entered the castle earlier, none of the squads found any signs of special defensive measures. So if our only goal were to destroy this Paradius base, I could just ask 404 to silently plant explosives around the castle and wait for the right moment to detonate them. I have full confidence that even right now, 404 could carry out that mission without a scratch. The remaining 2 squads would then only need to take advantage of the enemy's confusion to hold position around the castle, picking off any survivors. But now we know that Sex just went inside the castle. We can't blow up Sex! Even though she did a lot of work for the conglomerate, she helped us greatly during her time with us aboard the Elmo, whether intentional or not. What's more, she carries many of the leads I'm interested in. If we want to bring Sex back with us, then that brutish, straightforward plan must obviously be thrown away. I stare unblinkingly at the nearby castle. Bathed in moonlight, its sky-piercing spires look unusually sharp. Stained glass windows leak faint hints of light, though from this distance, it's impossible to tell whether any figures are moving about inside. Danger. Don't. Commander! Melanie? Noticing that Melanie's awake, Groza sets her down on the ground. Melanie rubs her eyes. When she realizes that she was dreaming, she stumbles over to me in unsteady steps. Commander! Had a nightmare? Yeah. But this time, it was a little different. Maybe it's because we're so close now. The scenes in my dream became much clearer. What did you see this time? What's wrong? That powerful being I was sensing is changing. Commander, if we don't hurry, she'll be devoured. Devoured? Like in chapter 5? Melanie, take it slow. What is going to be devoured? Melanie falls silent. Her body trembles, and her thoughts, too, seem to be in disarray. I really want to keep pressing her, but seeing how frightened she is, I can't bring myself to make her relive the scary sights that plagued her dream. Devour? I hardly know! God damn! You dare use my own spells against me! Still, based on what Melanie has sensed before, whatever happened in her dream is almost certainly connected to this castle. Looks like danger is closing in. I must say, I do enjoy the atmosphere they gave the red zone here. Right? It's very Bloodborne. The longer we sit here, the more likely it is for things to spiral out of control. I have to make my decision immediately, no matter the outcome. Commander, Candidates just found records on a historical building in an offline database. It looks really similar to the castle in front of us. It was built in the 16th century according to the records. Later requisitioned during the war between the NSU and the URNC, it became the private residence of a warlord after the war. Also, the castle was a protected historical landmark before this area became a red zone, so we have detailed restoration diagrams and info on its interior structures. Hey yo, we ready or not? I've shared the info with the squads and uploaded them to each of your databases. They may be old, but they should still be of some use. Thanks, wife! The terminal I'm holding quickly receives the images sent by my wife. Not only do they show the building's exterior and interior structures, they also show the room layouts and the details on the piping. I quickly skim through the building's overall structure. It doesn't differ much from our own experience of the castle from earlier. But when I try to locate the hidden room that Nemesis led us onto the floor plan, all I see is a solid wall. So there are some discrepancies after all. Looks like a newer owner added to it. How did Nemesis know about it? Forget it. I'll ask her once we're back. Even though we can't understand her, our priority is to get sex out! And if possible, find a way to destroy this Paradius base. The enemy may have anticipated my next move, but if I let something like that stop me, I would have died 10 years ago. I mean, technically, we did die 10 years ago, but we didn't. Because Nirvana or some shit, I don't fucking know. After some discussion, I decide to split the 3 squads I have into 2 action plans. The first action plan will be used by Defy. Perditya, who specializes in electronic warfare, will use the castle's blueprint to map the wiring and look for ways to exploit them. The second action plan will be used by 404, who will be establishing defenses on the perimeter. They will coordinate with Perditya from the outside in, working to take control of the enemy's electronic systems. Also, the high-yield explosives have been given to 404. They'll be setting up detonation points around the castle once we move inside, and detonate them when necessary. As for Melanie, I tried to convince her to stay on the perimeter with 404, but she insisted on staying with me. I had no choice but to have Team Groza continue to guard her. Groza identifies a suitable infiltration route on the castle's blueprints. After synchronizing the data to the rest of the group, our 2 groups separate roughly a kilometer from outside the castle. Commander, the route has been confirmed.
No enemies detected at key positions. Same here on my end.
Looks like it's time for me to shine. Meander, is there anything else you wish to tell us? Nope. Everyone, let's begin. First, assist Panitia in breaking through the castle's surveillance system, allowing her to begin seizing control of the enemy's electronic lines. Hey, I read it this time! Okay, so since we know who's in, I have a V6 Panitia who is mostly built. Also was Team Defy. So we're gonna get Alva and the gorilla. Let's do it. Very gorilla, very cool. Wait, what's the objective in this level? Oh, kill everyone. Yeah, we can do that. Should be easy enough. Especially given our team composition. It's... Holy shit, Taters, you really built your sex. Like, I got a builder now, because Gunsmoke is coming up. And I can't acquire the materials to build her properly. I gotta get her to level 60, her weapon to level 60. Yeah, I can do that. I got the resources for that. Oh, I should. I have been allocating fewer resources to weapon upgrades, and instead allocating more weapon resources towards basic upgrade materials, like combat reports and stuff. Because I need more of those too for the gold coins for the weekly box. Infiltration complete. 404, are you receiving the signal? You hacked into it already? Yes. Given the urgency, I used some unconventional methods. I just need a few more keys in her SIG and should be mostly built. Got her flower to 45 today. Watch me outbuild her and set her so you can use her. Like, I'll use your gorilla, you can use my sex, and together we can fucking obliterate. Very cool. You know what? After this cutscene, I'm gonna try building her. That's way too fast. Gorilla sex, I see. Oh, you don't know the half of it, dude. Pardon? Nothing. Candidates, check whether we can connect to the signal. No problem there. The strong radiation is causing interference, but basic control of what's connected to the wiring should be possible. Miss Panitia, you really are impressive. You too. Complimenting my wife, thanks. Just checked. Miss Panitia seemed to have cracked most of the castle's wiring. However, one area seems to have special encryption, so I can't see into it yet. Please do. I was wondering how I'd restructure my electric team since I need a healer for your electric team. I should probably set my Andodis for you then. But given how it's Gunsmoke, you likely won't need a healer. But Andodis serves as the support heal role for electric teams. So my wife will serve you well. Eh? I thought I had already handled that area. Whispers of void. Obstruction. Nemesis suddenly speaks up to offer a hint. Hearing this, Panitia quickly takes on an expression of understanding. Is that so? Ah, I knew it. Panitia seems to do something complex on her end. The map transmitted by Andodis now finally has the last block of surveillance footage lit up. It's the castle's basement area. You know, this special kind of encryption method is... It's impressive that you know about it, Nemesis. Indeed, Nemesis has been showing a great deal of familiarity with this location ever since our earlier infiltration. Good thing she's on our side, right? Right? And then there's those dolls who looked just like Nemesis. Did Nemesis escape from this place? Or... Now, we all have our preparations done. But just to be safe, everyone, please wait until you receive our confirmation signal before taking action. Understood. How's the situation outside? Things going relatively smoothly so far. G11 and Dorka are still confirming the reliability of the detonation points. Once they're done, we can begin planning the explosives. Thank you for your hard work. Save the pleasantries for another time. If you don't get out of there soon, G11 might end up blowing you up to high heaven even along with the castle. With a beep, she ends the call. Under my wife's guidance, we bypass the enemy surveillance and slip into the castle through a small window at the rear. As we move along the corridor, I gradually begin to think that the place somehow feels kind of off. Logically speaking, security should be tighter than usual since we had a huge fight here just a few hours ago. But aside from a few scattered low-tier marionette dolls whose neural clouds Panitia hacked and then burnt out, we haven't encountered any enemies that could count as a real guard on our infiltration route. Of course, this was the outcome we hoped for when we chose this route. But now that things are actually playing out this smoothly, I can't help but wonder if I've walked into a trap. Commander, are you worried about something? Yeah. You can't shake the feeling that something's not right. Any sign of sex location? No good. Our own radar sensors are still useless. Can you see her in the surveillance footage? One moment. Let me have a look. Ah, I found her. Commander, can you see the feed that I'm sharing? Candidates projects the image over. There are several blurry figures in the video feed. Although it's hard to see what they're doing, the two at the center are unmistakably Sex and the girl we encountered earlier. Very clearly. This is... based on the building structural diagrams, this is the banquet hall located at the rear of the first floor. She's projecting? Well, yeah, she has that capability. According to the layout, the kitchen is to the left, the dining hall is to the right, while the reception room we visited earlier is above. Below this banquet hall is a huge wine cellar. Cellar? I hardly know her. If you wanted to go there from your position, you'd first have to pass through the corridor ahead, go through the storeroom, take the spiral staircase down, then go through the living room on the left side. That would be the safest route. Alright, got it. My wife draws a path for me through the building structural diagram. We covered most of the buildings during our earlier fighting, but we never actually went anywhere below the reception room. I'm about to study the castle's general map when I notice movement in the surveillance footage. Aside from the girl and Sex, the other dolls around them suddenly drop to the floor in some kind of strange posture. Wait a minute! What are those dolls doing? Right, I think I've seen something like this before. I saw it back when Cell Phone encountered that Nider's purification ritual. With that thought in mind, I do my best to zoom in on the image to check whether what I'm seeing matches what I suspect. But all I get are larger blocks of pixelated color. Can the picture be made any clearer? I'm sorry, Commander. The radiation interference is too strong here. Data transmission can only be measured in kilobytes. Oh, I feel that. If I push the bandwidth any further, I'm afraid I might actually crash. I see. Then let's not. I take one last look at the route map, silently committing it to memory. Then I shut off my terminal, put it away, and chamber around in my pistol. Since our opponent is connected to Paradius, what they're doing is obvious enough. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what they're up to. I have to see it for myself anyway. A fucking 1.44 megabyte floppy, dude. Yo! Floppy disks mentioned in 2026? Let's fucking go. All right, the rest of the stream we're gonna be building. We're gonna be building Sex. All right, here we go. Wait, first order of business. We're going to the shop, and we're getting this with coins. I can just get it for coins. I don't need to pay money. I can just use coins. Hello, coins. Yeah, we should. Hold on. They should be selling that extra accessory pack. Yeah, here it is. These are the accessories that go with it. We don't really need them though, but I might get them off stream later. All I know is that first, to build Sex, we need to appropriately dress the Sex. Coins! Yes, I do. Give me that. Nocte Bewitchment. Your Excellency, does this outfit please you? It is a little cold tonight, but your hands are so warm. Will you allow me to hold them? There's a glimmer of a charming smile in Sex's eyes. We now have made. Very nice. Step 1 complete. Step 2. Lock this. Then change to this and get this shit to level... I don't have enough for 60. So before we do that, let's get her to level 60 now that we have her weapons. Very nice. Let's see what the animations look like now that we gave her Maid. Honk. Very nice. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. You can store one corn picture on there? Yeah, like a tiny ass pixelated corn. I have a corn on the cob in my fridge. I should probably eat it tonight. It's been in there for a few days. I know corn goes bad pretty quickly. Or does it? My sister gave me a box of blackberries. They were in my fridge for 2 days. I opened the box. Mold. I had to throw the whole fucking thing out. I'm like, bruh. I can't believe this. We don't have enough. I keep spending them all on gold coins. Let's see if we have enough stamina to make it enough. Otherwise, I'll just make it tomorrow. Let's see. How many can we do? 15? Let's do 7 here. And 8 on the other one. Let's just blow all of our stamina at once. Very cool. Neat. Alright. So, go back here. Oh! I had trouble building Lucy, but Sex is already more powerful than Lucy. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to get her to level 60 another time. I will be allocating all of my resources because I clearly spent them all on getting more Doritos. In the meantime, let's go ahead and enhance this to 55. Okay, 55 is not bad. I'm definitely getting it to 60 before Gunsmoke starts. However, it's attachment time. So I gave her... Well, first of all, let's go through blade attachments. We should have ones that... Oh, did I already go through these and eliminate any that aren't all 4? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. This one has health boost. You don't need that. This one's locked. Don't need that. Yeah, all the ones that are locked except for these last couple. Like, bruh. Alright, let's look for the locked ones that give all 4 attack. Yo, this one's pretty good. 24, 5, 4, 5, 2, 6. This one's locked for some reason. Oh, I lock it if it gives 3. Okay. That baseballs. Because that way, when I clear it out, it's really hard to get all 4. But 19, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 8. Oh, that one's just better. Marginally. Marginally. That gives a slightly better attack boost. Let's find one that can fill up 3 bars. And if not, then, well, we'll save these for... That's 3 bars. We're taking it. That's as good as we're getting. Okay, up next, we're gonna filter for... Not electric boost. It was close assault. I've been getting close assault for her. And... Oh, fuck yeah. We actually got... We got plenty. Plenty that give all 3 attack boosts. Very cool. This one, right out the gate, looks like it has the most. But let's see if we can find one that maxes out 2 of them. That one's worse. Okay. Let's see if our luck can continue. Oh shit, no freaking way. I'm actually astonished that we were able to find so many that give all 3 boosts. Wonderful. Up next, another that gives all 3. This one maxes crit rate. Let's see if we can find one that maxes out 2 of them. That one's just worse. Oh my god, this is a holy grail. This is almost a perfect one right out the gate. Let's fucking go. This is the part of the game they don't tell you about. Okay, so now up next, let's calibrate all of them. I know there's some way to get more calibration out of these, but I am going to select these since we don't need them. What the hell is this? Expends maximum number. I don't like this. I just do it once and call it good. I use boosts because I have 2,000 of these chips. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these chips are basically free for me now. I just use all 4 chips, do 1 calibration boost, and say, yep, I'm happy with these stats. Very cool. Unless the stats are hot garbage, in which I then do it one more time. Let's go ahead, move on to the next one. Second verse, same as the first. Grab all this. Boost. Very cool. Okay. 2 more times. Next up with the next item to upgrade. All of this costs gold resource. Oh man, most of the attachment I got for our 3s are 3 for 3s. Yo, same. I've gotten nothing, like, I'll show you after I'm done calibrating this one, but I feel you, dude. Getting so many 3 for 3s that I'm actually spoilt for choice is like, mwah, chef's kiss. Check this out. 3 for 3, 3 for 3, 3 for 3, 4 for 4. Bruh. Like, bruh. That's some good shit. And I get close assault. Ayo?
I am Henry the Ace.
Okay.
I am Henry the Ace. I am.
who's
I am. I got married to the window next door.
Huh?
She's been married
What the hell are
7
you on about,
times
dude?
before.
So, when it comes to blade weapon attachments, I like to... Give me one reason why I shouldn't. Ooh, when did I get this? This is sick, actually. Oh my god. And that, I'm in. When did I get this? But this is... I was going to give... Well, that's old rates. I was going to give a proper weapon look. But honestly, why shouldn't I run this? Why am I like this? Why am I like... Yo, how did we not get... I could get a flower. I can get a flower tip! Oh my god! What the... This is wood. This is wood. Let's just see what it looks like with the stick. Do the thing. Do the thing. Why shouldn't I keep it? Why shouldn't I fucking keep it? It is a stick. That is all we need. Do things with the stick. Do you have any other I think this is her only stick animation, because her other animation is reserved for the special blade effect. This is fine. Let's get her flower up. Since I plan on using her, I'm gonna get it to at least 45. I only have enough resources for 45. Cool. Now, can I unlock all of the bonuses in a single button press? Yes! Yes, I can! Okay, these are actually pretty good. Attack boost, pinpoint specialization, target... Ooh, not the best. Burn boost is kind of useless, but fuck it, we ball. This is... It's whatever. It's fine. It's cool. Nice. Okay. Up next, Neural Helix. Let's go ahead and burn through all of my cylinders. I have 3,000 green cylinders, 7,000, almost 8,000 cyan cylinders, 5,000 purple cylinders, 1.6 thousand 5 cylinders, and 1,006 cylinders. Nice. What's this? Melee damage dealt is just a flat 10% bonus? Yo, that's pretty damn... Plus 5% crit damage? Let's go. What are your keys to? I'm getting them all, but at the start of the battle, it gains 1 stack of Rigorous Sanguinous for each electric attributed doll or blade with... Yo, since I'm using her on my electric team, that's gonna be busted. Before an allied unit makes attacks with an MR band makes an active attack, applies defense down to the target. Yo! Before Sanguine Emblems resolve, cleanse 1 buff. I might forego this for the other one, depending on what boss we're up against. But buff cleansing is really good. By the way, I have 55 cores. I think I'm good. Damage taken by enemy units and stability break is increased 7%. Yo! These are so good! Okay. I'm basically sold on sex. We haven't even unlocked the rest of it. After allied unit excluding SEXtans attacks with a blade generates voltage. Yeah, that's more for melee teams. Black Sun stability damage dealt by all allied units is increased by 1. That's just a flat 1 increase. Let's go. Let's go ahead and nab everything. Knife head acquired, very cool. I hope you like Knife Head. She is insanely good. And let's just take our Stigmata. Nice. Now let's equip this shit. Okay, get Stigmata. Okay, so voltage tiles. Damage taken by enemies is increased by 7. At the start of the battle, gain a lot of stacks of good stuff. And you know what? The voltage tiles might come in handy. Cool. Thanks, recommendations. As for these, I haven't acquired them yet, but I will. Can I afford them now, actually? Let's go to the zone. Oh, we could totally afford it. Let's go ahead and grab the Future Strength and Enduring Stability. Nice. Very cool. We will buy out the shop at another time. I'm still building my sex. That's not sex. Wow, sex, shut up. Where did she land? Excuse me? She can't be that high up. There's no way she's that high up. She's probably still down here somewhere. I gotta go through every one individually. Where the fuck is that? 13,000 and I'm not even done yet! Holy shit. Damn, sex got hands. Okay. Let's grab stacks of cash. That's not yours. Paradox equation. That's not yours. ECG flutter. That's a standard one. Wait. Where's the one we just got? Hello? Oh. There it is. Future strength. And give her an ECG flutter. Because that one is just the global one that everyone gets. And I will be getting... This is Basters. I didn't include Basters? What the hell? I should have. I've been using Baster. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm a dum-dum. Wait, I didn't build Bastard? I thought I did. I kinda did. It did. Oh, right. I built half of her. When enemies on a corrosion tile, oh, that's pretty good. Before QD attacks, cleanse 1 buff. When afflicted with that, cleanse it immediately. Don't need that. At the start of battle. Those, I don't need any of those. That's whatever. Neat. So now sex is not quite built. What we must do now is go to the crew deck and set her as one of my dolls that gets passive affinity. So I go over here. Oops. Here we go. Claim this. Anyone full? Litera's full, but I set her that way. Let's remove wife. Put on sex. Where is she? There she is. And we need to make space for my wife. So who gets to go? Ooh, that's a hard choice. You're part of the story, so I want you around. Oh, that's really hard choice. Mathilda can go. And in your place, wife, you may be on the crew deck. Very cool. Excellent. Wonderful. This is the crew deck. Oh wait, Bathilda was here before as well with... it's fine. We could do some stories, but I'm basically out of time. So we are going to end stream now. Just for fun, I'm gonna roll the d20. It's an 18. Very cool. Jeff, you missed the sex. Actually, you know what, Jeff, just for you, we are going to examine the sex one more time. Now that we have the outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, sex. Here we go. Behold! That outfit does look really nice. Okay, next is her idol, where she throws the cards. Yoink! Yo, it's even fluffy. Hold up, hold up. It's transparent. It's transparent. You can see her arms, like her arm through the transparent texture. That's next level. Yo, let's go. Throw the card. Whee! Very nice. We sex it up. Yes. Okay. She ponders and she bow. Very nice. She sleep. But now she wake. Very cool. And then makeup. She'll make up for it later. Very nice. I like this. This is quite nice. Excellent. Or should I say, SEXtans EN. Let's give her gifts. Oh, we maxed out gifts. Let's give her one, because I've already done my gift dailies, but this is gonna give the dot notification away in the... the sword, I swear to God. Gave her a stick. You're looking respectfully. That's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and claim her rewards, get her dispatch ready. Very cool. Electric stick, yes. I might have to redo my dispatches tomorrow morning to make sure that electric is ready for the next Gunsmoke. But in any case, thank you for coming to my sex stream. I should probably phrase that better, but don't worry about it. Who's online? Who can I raid? There are many channels online right now. Holy crap. Ichi Chaos is on. Grim is on. Talon's still on. Puzzle Pulsar's on. Oh, an Offkai friend is on that we haven't raided yet. You know what? Why not? Unless they're ending stream soon. They might be ending stream soon. Oh dear. How do you collab the Ace Attorney trilogy? Oh, it looks like they're ending stream. They're ending stream. Okay, never mind. We'll raid into them another time. I don't feel like raiding into someone who's just straight up ending stream. Already clipped? Nice. I don't think it is appreciated, like how appreciated clippers are, just in general. One look at my clips page, you'll notice that I have to clip nearly everything myself. So other people getting clips is very, very nice. There's an off-guy acquaintance. I'm following someone that's doing art, and I don't know much about her, but she handed me her card as I was playing the flute, and then she walked away. I don't know whether that was to connect or just to advertise. I'll clip your foreskin. Do you even have foreskin to clip? Like, man, we live in a society where there are people in the world. Explain yourself? No, he doesn't. Wait, what do you mean explain? What isn't there to understand in that statement? That is a very perfectly clear statement. I don't understand what explanation further is required. What else would there be to explain? Huh? I don't know. Anyway, let me refresh the page one more time, and then I'm gonna use a dice to decide. How many streamers are there to raid? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Let's roll my d6. We're gonna let the dice decide who I raid. Here we go. The options for today are Peachy Chaos, who was formerly known as Peachy Meow, Grim 585, Talon DX, Puzzle Pulsar, Revan Sandycrafts, and Jaehyun. We have raided all of whom we have raided before. It's dice time! I roll a 6! We're gonna raid into Jaehyun again! He's playing Valorant again! Let's go ahead and raid Jaehyun. It's fine. Thank you, dice. The dice have decided. Very nice. Thank you for coming to my Girls Frontline stream. This upcoming Sunday is my Offkai recap stream. I will be I'll be spending basically all my free time preparing for it, so look forward to it. It's gonna be something. Valorant, my thoughts exactly, but you know what? The dice have spoken. The dice helped me today, so the dice will pave the way into whatever the fuck this is. It's whatever, man. You get used to it, I guess. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming today. Feel free to join the Discord if you haven't already. I am incredibly active there. We host events there nearly every weekend, and it's basically it is a time. I don't know how else to describe it. It is what it is. There are many ises of what it could be, and let's just raid this guy. He's an off guy friend. Are ya dice, son? There you go, that's it. I'll catch you all on Sunday for the off guy recap. Cheers.